5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
BONIFAY Banter Podcast.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, episode 15, I believe.
15.
Damn, I can't believe we made it 15. Garrett Cortese in the studio, baby.
Stoked to be here, gentlemen.
Yeah, man, you made it all the way over from Orlando, that long drive, but 50, the traffic's bad, dude.
I thought we were going to get a little lightning action here. It was
been
firing.
popping off
It's
lately.
firing on both sides of 50 on the way down, and I'm sitting in some traffic. I go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
We might get a little rain delay.
It's my favorite time about summertime, the old thunderstorms that just come through. It's like a little mini hurricane. It gets vicious, too.
Yeah.
And I need the rain right now. Let's not get it twisted. I just got fresh sod put in my yard, and for a while, it was struggling. You too?
Same.
I've been doing rain dances out there. I'll be looking outside. I'll be like, come on, baby. Come on, baby. But real talk right now, the AC just went out in the house yesterday. I didn't cancel the podcast. We're going to sweat this one out, boys. So
He didn't even tell us.
cheers.
He didn't even pre-warn the
I knew your
boys.
little bitch ass wouldn't come out if the AC
I
wasn't
would have
going.
re-canceled.
I might have
rescheduled.
been on the Shane train if I found out the AC was up. Nah, I'm good, peeps.
Can't do it.
Can we do this on Zoom?
Midsummer. Come on. It's, this is.
I'm not lying, dude.
nasty.
It's like,
This AC goes out.
I gave everyone a little sweat towel. Like I'm batting down right now. Shane says I get hotter. I get hotter than most. These headphones ain't no joke.
No,
these things like really. Should we go headphoneless?
No,
Man,
it's good.
But I actually had a little cooler in here. I poured ice in it. I had a fan sitting on top of it. We actually dropped it down like 4 or 5 degrees before.
Then we had to open the door and let it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of blew that one.
Whatever.
It happens.
We're
it
good.
happens. It's nice though.
We'll
Yeah,
get through it.
Yeah.
We'll get through it. We got to power through.
But appreciate you coming out and bearing the heat with us, bud.
I'm happy to be here, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I dig the studio. I'm obviously a fan of Wake memorabilia, having worked at Mags for such a long time, and it's fun to go down memory lane.
Let's go to look around here. Yeah,
It's super cool.
Yeah,
It's super cool.
There's a lot of stuff up there.
What catches your eye around here?
Big fan of the Pointless picture right here.
Oh, yeah,
One
Wake
of the
Awards,
Wake
Pointless
Awards.
picture.
I mean, obviously Shane's camera is iconic. Pretty sure that's tattooed on you somewhere.
It is.
Yep.
Doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
I'm partial to the Parks documentary cover, DVD cover.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you shot.
Because
We were
I
talking about that. You
I
shot
shot
that
a lot of
cover.
those, and obviously not the
didn't shoot
historic
Ski Baby?
I didn't shoot Ski Baby, but yeah.
How old are you?
40. I'll be 44 in November.
44.
Yeah, we're
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're like a
You're,
couple
I'm
months
just
off.
a little older.
Yep.
A little older than you.
Yep.
Don't let this baby face fool you.
Hell no.
I'm just
Hell
a
no.
little
Spring
younger
chicken.
Spring chicken.
What was the photo you just sent us earlier today? Not in the big Dropbox, which we'll get to that later for the Patreon Top Shelf giveaway. But you actually sent a shot because I remember when the Gunther and Megan were on the episode.
And I had just listened to it.
And Shane tells this story. He's like, the only time like he ever drove. He's like, I had to drive for the shoot one time with Garrett, and like he was because like no one else would drive, so I drove. So like that was like literally the only testimony that Shane like has of him like kind of driving. Not really, but like, and then he sent us a photo.
I found a photo of Shane in the driver's seat.
Yeah. You could argue that I was driving the boat, but the boat's not moving.
We were in neutral, but Shane was in the driver's seat.
I was in the driver's seat.
He's on his phone.
And my phone's in my
He's
hand.
like literally checking Instagram. It's like this is if this counts for Shane driving a boat right here. This is
He was waiting for the light to get good.
Yeah.
So Adam, that was a shoot. That was, I forget what year was on that photo. 2015, 14, but it was Jim LaRich. It was a little hood session with you,
Yeah.
Jimmy, and Adam.
Yeah.
And
good old hood days.
little
man.
hood day sunset session on Clear Lake. We got some good photos that day of everybody, and Shane drove chase for Adam.
Yeah.
And
I told you I drive a little
And
bit.
he didn't fuck,
just
you
don't
didn't fuck
like
up
to.
too bad to where we like heard about it.
No,
Yeah.
no, I got
just
good photos.
don't like to. I can drive. I don't do it.
We get it.
That's all right. I don't really drive boats that much
But
either.
I do appreciate you sending in a little evidence.
Who's you're a photographer? Who do you think the best chase boat driver that you've had in your boat? Like who's someone that kind of rings a bell, like has her shit together out there?
Ooh, man.
A lot goes into driving a chase boat too. You know, it's like your rollers, so the camera angle, like making sure the boats.
I mean, back like if you want to go back a few years, like you could count on anybody in the Pointless crew. Like you guys knew how to hit your spots, keep you in a spot. Like if you're getting up like super close, like danger zone tight,
Danger
like
zone.
you know when to
trust
like
it.
give it a little more throttle and get in there and then back off and
Yeah.
Danny Watson.
You know,
And there was a moment too where you know, we appreciated good chase boat driving because you would like follow riders in, like they'd be cutting in on their toe side. You're like, we gotta get in there, and then you get in, and you get close, and then you get like.
Well, the video guys wanted some movement. I want to drift in while he's cutting in,
a little dynamic.
And so you got.
And not only that, like when they fall, when they're picking up the rope, the little swoop bys, rise their hand, getting the handle, the boat's in the background. You have a little bit of tracking movement to the side. Riders that get out.
What movie?
Sun's in the background. Like you gotta.
You've got to think about
driver,
that.
you are a filmer. In a sense.
You've got to think what does he want, and how can I help him without him having to tell me what he wants. Right. You know, let me do.
And don't get mad when they give you criticism. That's a big thing. Like a lot of like amateur chase boat drivers, they'll be driving, and the photographers are like closer, and they're like. They'll get all.
We're not angry. We just want to get there.
Like, wait, why is he yelling at me, dude? I'm just driving.
We're not angry.
Yeah,
just want to get there.
Just need it. We just need it.
What movie was it? You guys? I think it was Boombox. Did you have like an argument about who was the best chase boat driver?
Weinecker and Parks had a little moment. I don't know if it was in the movie or if it was in the DVD extras or whatever, but it was
pretty comical.
It was good, and I feel like Nick just kind of piggybacked that one because honestly, the whole interview was about me being the best chase boat driver in the world, and then Nick out of like the last like second goes, "Well, me too." I was like, Nick. You're not even the same fucking sport right now.
It was such a good bit, and I loved the idea that it was like, let's make a whole little thing about Parks being the best chase boat driver, and then we're like, we need testimonies from people, and everybody was like, yeah, you know, it's always good, you know, when Parks is back there, and then we're like, Nick, will you give one? And he flipped the script, and he's like, I think I'm the best, and we're like, Jesus, Nick, come on,
this is a documentary. This isn't wrestling, Nick. This isn't. I don't need an ultimate.
We don't need a heel. We don't need a heel.
No,
we just need the hero.
The bit was already good. You're making it too elaborate now.
I miss the good old wakeboard videos, doing some good old spoofs like that and stuff.
Yeah.
You remember Aaron Rathy's dragging mockumentary that he did? It was all about him doing like whip-ins on a boogie board to wake surfing.
Yes.
And he did like legit testimonials. Like you could like, he sold it fucking so good with his eyes in the B-roll. And like, it was so good. And then at the very, you're watching this whole fucking thing. You're like, is this real or not? And then at the very end, he just like does a smirk and you're like, oh, okay.
No, there was I really liked in a Box of Fun, Harrington and Dixon he was the shoe ski shaper. And it like showed him making shoe skis. And he was just like,
Dixon was the shoe ski.
Yeah. And he would take this big old piece of wood and like, by the end, it would just like with a sander, and it would just be all these shots, and like wood chips are flying, and then it like comes out, and it's like this big, and he'd be like, yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, but it's a really funny one.
It's a blend of redwood and Florida oak.
Mahogany. Shout out Betty Bonifay boards, dude. Mama infused some old oak with like foam and shit. Made it a little more buoyant. Yeah. Widened it up. Groundbreaking. Shout out Betty Bonifay.
Heck yeah.
5.
We'll edit that out.
Shout out Betty.
She got 5 on it too, probably.
Yeah, no, but that's actually because Dixon was actually helping her shape skis for a little bit, and that's where they went down and shaped and got all that footage for a Box of Fun too. It's because Dixon was pressing up some skis for her.
Mom's down to join the Cypress Garden Ski Club down there. She's been going to Lake Silver and going down there doing practice and maybe getting the show soon.
What are they doing with the old stadium and stuff now that they're not doing the show anymore?
I can't imagine them they're going to do anything to it. I think it's like preserved. It should like the Florida pool. Like I think the state of Florida like preserved the botanical gardens right there.
Right.
And the Florida pool. So hopefully they like throw that into the mix too. But that would be heartbreaking if they tore down those stadiums,
dude. There might be a riot.
But they should
you might get a bunch of angry like drunk wake water ski people. No,
we should do another wakeboard event there and have everybody up in the stands and do.
I've always wanted to do a double or nothing like right there. You come through. And
how deep is it though?
I did a double up contest there one time.
Yeah, but back when the boats were
we did like a team challenge out there. Remember that?
Yeah. I remember.
That's right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like LF
I made a
Hyperlight.
toe back 5, and I think I beat somebody's like toe 9, and they got super mad. And they're like, 9's more than a 5.
I would guess that it's like 10 feet deep there, 12 feet deep.
It was like you, Henny, and I forget who else was on the LF team, but
I remember there was like there
was like a CWB team, a Hyperlight team. Yeah,
it was a full on.
I do remember that.
It was a double.
But they would like come. They would just ride out in front, or they would come through. Like I don't
We
think they
just
would come all the way through.
No, we come through and just do a double up, and then you go back out and then come back through.
So you could do a double up there.
Yeah, it's big enough.
What year was that? You think the boats have gotten a lot bigger?
The
You
boats
need a
have gotten
bigger.
bigger.
You need a
Yeah.
bigger kind of like.
This was like 2009, 10.
Yeah, probably. I would say.
That would be epic if you could like fit a double up and do a double up. Nothing. We couldn't do it for years because I think Nautique owned the rights for like only boats allowed at Cypress Corn. And then I
Right.
think after that, maybe Legoland had it rights for like Malibu, and then it did get switched to Mastercraft toward the very end, I think. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it was always like some legal thing why we couldn't really do. They
Right.
had the rights to like that footprint right there. Wait, who owns the water though? That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
Who owns the water?
We do.
I like ripping through there and just like cruising through there and ripping just a good old 1 footer.
1 footer. It's the best spot for a 1 footer. Just
That natural curve.
yeah,
Got a good one, man.
yeah, and you get to imagine the crowd is and the stadium's full. You put your hand out. You're like,
Give him the classic.
Who doesn't want
Show
to see
ski
some,
wave.
Who doesn't want to see some show skiing down there? It seems like
Dude, Daniel will come up with a great event.
That's what I'm-
and put it on right there at Cypress Gardens.
yeah, damn.
Corn Fest is Orange Fest.
Corn Fest is this weekend, I think.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Shout out to
Fest,
Corn
dude.
Fest.
Man, I've still never been to Corn
Dude,
Fest.
I've been to one, and it was
Was it epic? How many years ago was it?
it was like 3 years, not that long ago. It might have been like 3 years ago, and it was rad. It's so fun. Everybody there is just so stoked on water sports and corn.
Yeah,
They have
Lots
a
of corn.
corning
The
contest.
corning contest.
Twin Lakes
Um,
is amazing just because everybody there is just water
Twin Lake,
enthusiasts.
Wisconsin. And,
Yep.
I mean, a lot of ski club. Yeah, I mean, especially there, they
Yeah,
live it,
they
breathe it.
love it.
Yeah,
The
no,
Midwest,
it's super
the
cool
Midwest.
event. Super cool event.
We gave up when Dana was on the episode. Hunter Thane won the grab
I
medals.
saw that.
Yeah, he won all the yo-yo stuff and the 4 beers and the tickets. Up
I
to
told him
Corn
he
Fest.
had to go. He had
Yeah.
to find a way to go because it's totally worth it.
I asked him. I was like, "Do you want the yo-yo and stuff?" I think Dana was on your episode like a few times ago. You probably have the same yo-yos. He goes, give the yo-yos away to someone who would probably use them, or some kids or something. And he goes, "But I'll take the beers."
Nice.
Oh man, is it hot in this thing,
It
dude?
is a hot one.
I'm just
Gee, you look all glistened up over there, dude.
I'm getting it.
Hey,
got
that
your
little, grab that
towel.
little towel down there,
You got a
dude.
little you got to dab off. You got to dab yourself when the AC's
Oh,
out,
it's caught. It's
boy.
caught under the chair. The chair, the wheel. Oh,
We're rolling with the punches here, people.
Hell yeah.
It's
This
about.
is-
I think we're rolling about 87 degrees in the studio right now, connected to the garage. Heat's pouring in. Shane, you look great.
Thank you.
We
I don't
should-
get that a lot. I
we
don't
should
get
just-
that a lot.
The closing section just be us wringing out our
Just
shirts.
wringing
See
towels,
who
yeah.
has the most sweat in their shirt.
I'm doing pretty
I had to
good.
change the color of my shirt. I had a yellow one on. I was like, dude, I'm just going to be like a
Yeah,
ball of sweat. Shane made me change.
Yeah.
I've got on a classic pointless shirt.
Oh yeah, let's dude.
and
Love
it's,
it.
It's
Love
the,
it.
It's that thicker
Chocolate.
jersey.
It is a thicker.
So
it's a
I'm
thicker
hot
shirt.
on here, but I feel like I've got extra time for it to soak through.
Yeah.
So I might be looking all right.
Bro, the thread count on those were thick, dude. You're going to be. Hey, I should have told you about the AC because that's a bad choice of shirt right there.
Well, I wore this one for you too. A nice
I love
little
it.
Camera on there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. You know.
I like the little boom above the
Like,
Yeah.
trigger
like the
button,
flash.
dude.
The flash isn't here, but you know,
I couldn't tell if that shirt was brown or if you just wore it, if it was black and you wore it a lot of time in the sun. and it
probably
just-
both. This is one of the classics. I think I had. Back in the day, I had. You got them on the wall over there.
Yeah, I got a few of them over there.
I think I had the classic P and I had the UCD.
Yeah. The UCD was good. Unite, Conquer, Document.
That's right.
Yeah, I like
It was
that.
around 2001, 2001.
2000, probably
Is that when you
2003.
met? Is that when you met Shane? Or when did you meet Shane? Or
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
love
autograph
this one.
story?
I didn't tell him, but I was like, this is where
yeah,
This is San Francisco X Games. So it's either
99?
99 or 2000 because it was 2 years in a row, right? I think it was 99.
99.
Because I think I was still in high school. And yeah, you guys are doing your thing. I'm just a high schooler, huge fan of wakeboarding. I've been subscribing for a few years to the magazine, just devouring it every issue.
And you lived out there.
I lived out in I grew up in the Bay Area. My dad grew up near the Delta, and then learned how to water ski as a kid. Then taught us, and so that was our thing. And me and my buddies got super into wake. And so when we found out X Games is coming to San Francisco, we're like, oh shit, this is going to be the best.
You
This is gonna
driving
be the
out?
best.
How far were you from San Francisco?
15 or 20 minutes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, but the town I grew up in is right next to the San Francisco airport because the airport's actually not in the city. But so we're at X Games and we're like, holy shit, they're riding like on Treasure Island in like in this like harbor that's not really
So rough.
dude, so rough and good crack. And at one point, Shane's walking through the crowd to get down to the dock or something. And I see him like signing some autographs for some kids. And I'm like, I want Shane's autograph. And so I had this like floppy hat. I had nothing for him to sign. I had this like cream colored floppy O'Neill hat. I was like, hey man, would you sign this? Yeah. That's the only Wake autograph I ever got is like a fan of Wake. And then
Damn, that's sick, Shane.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really loved the San Francisco X Games. That was a good one. That was like,
That was a fun weekend for me as a fan, because then you're watching, you know, as a fan, you can't relate to like what you guys are able to do on the water. And then you're able to do it in shit conditions on San Francisco Bay. And like, you know, I grew up as a kid, like looking out at Alcatraz and driving across those bridges and just being like, there's no way you could ever wakeboard out here, like, or whatever. And the sure
Sure,
shit.
X Games like, hey, we're going to put them close to. We're not going too far away. Put them with the sharks and right on. Right on Alcatraz.
And then later that night, they did a premiere for 12 Honkies in town somewhere. And Sean,
damn, what a lining of events, like X Games and like that was right
that's
when
an
12
era. That's an era.
And so
right
Sean
there.
Murray was taking people's tickets at the door and like greeting everybody, like, "Hey, it's stoked you're here. What's up? What's up?" And everybody's like, "Oh, it's Sean Murray, it's Sean Murray." And like me and my two best friends are twins, and we're the ones that like I grew up wakeboarding with them. And shout out Mark and Dave White, but
Shout out.
we were just like, oh my God, Sean Murray just took our ticket.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I mean, talk about a fun movie to go
Yeah.
see the premiere of.
That
Like,
movie was so great, man. It was
Dude.
like, I mean, obviously the writing was like awesome in it, and then kind of like, but like just that, I feel like I really wish wakeboarding kind of did, and surfing did a number, and skateboarding too. Everyone like, I feel like they needed to do like one of those. We need to do one of those movies again.
Yeah.
Someone needs to. La Familia, someone out there, put it together. We need some acting, dude. Let's see what the kind of acting chops Ty has.
I mean, we made the LF and Grinch movie.
Yeah, we did.
yeah, that was really good.
That was really good. That was some solid acting right there, man.
The only criticism I got was from my daughter when it came out, which was like, what, 3 years ago now or something, or 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's a
liked it
while.
apart.
Yeah.
She goes, how come the Grinch is stealing presents in the middle of the day? He steals presents at night.
It's true.
It's true.
It is
You're
true.
like, because we didn't have the budget for lights and
yeah.
filming at night.
Yeah, we weren't doing that. I don't
You see
We're
this
not
camera? You think this can shoot at night?
No, but that one was a lot of fun,
That was
and
fun.
and it was nice that you wrote the whole Grinch, the dialogue.
Oh,
for it.
right.
So we knew what we had to shoot, and it was like it was almost like scripted already. We
Right.
already had.
You pretty
like,
much
some things.
rewrote the book.
I took the
almost
book.
like-
I took the book and turned it into
It was once what a
wake
night
language.
when the wakeboard
Yeah,
streets
yeah.
or whatever in the hood. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Yeah.
It was really good.
I mean, you're a fucking great writer, dude. Like
Down in
you're-
Whoville, yeah, Wakeville,
Down in
down in
Whoville.
Waketown. What did we name him to? Waketown.
Waketown, yeah.
No, that was a fun one. I like.
And you made some good jokes in there.
I
Like,
got
there was
a
couple
crack
burns.
at you about wake pants, and I got a crack at you about silly trick names or whatever, and losing weight
so-
games.
Like
Yeah,
what? What
losing
is
weight
Shane
games.
name? That was silly.
No, yeah, it was really
And
good.
then I made Shane in the end of the script do a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Right.
like he
Yeah.
finishes it off like the Grinch, the Grinch gets happy, he brings back the wake presents, and then gets on the boat and's like, I'm looking for a shred, and he gets in his Tootsie
Busted
Roll.
a Tootsie.
Busted a Tootsie. First try.
First try, stuck it through the handle. was
Like he
done.
invented it, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Like he invented it.
Yeah, I was actually worried, cutting in, going. this is- and I was wearing all.
Santa's
the
about to
stuff.
get wet.
I was wearing all the
The
stuff
Grinch.
like the Santa outfit and stuff, and even blood.
Blood
was in it.
dude, blood
made
was
his
clutch
appearance.
because he was our reindeer.
Oh, that was a clutch reindeer right there.
Yeah.
Like,
We put
could
the,
you
we
pick
put
a
the
better
antlers on him.
reindeer?
No,
Yeah,
and you got
yeah.
you got him to do his extincture bloodhound.
Yeah, the edit came out really good. I was
Did
really
you
happy.
pick
with that.
Shane to be the Grinch because you knew the Grinch had to ride in pants and you knew Shane was like capable of doing that?
The way it came about was because Shane and I have a joke of like bitching a lot during like during the Liquid Force marketing meetings.
Shane bitches.
we just crack jokes and make it sound like we're like super bitter about things, and it just popped in my head that somebody said something about like the Grinch or whatever, because obviously we were coming up with ideas for holiday stuff, and I was like, we should make a movie where Shane's the Grinch and he's stealing all the wake presents. And then everybody's like, that'd be hilarious. And so then I took my daughter's How the Grinch Stole Christmas book and I started rewriting it.
It snowballed faster than I could say no, man. It was like, it was already done and going.
It was
like
done within like
written,
3
and
days.
I was like, fuck, man,
We
I
got
don't
it.
even
I
want
don't
to
think you
do
could have
this.
picked a more grumpier kind of.
It was
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah,
It
the
was
casting.
perfect.
The casting was on point.
Oh yeah.
That's why I couldn't do too much like pushback. I was like,
It
actually
fits.
pretty good. It's actually
See
pretty
your
good.
Grinch face. See your Grinch face.
It was. We have some Grinch photos too, but it was
like-
like this. It was just like a.
That's not. That's it. That was your version of the Grinch face.
Yeah.
You
It
ever
worked.
see? Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you're getting. Is there going to be a relapse of this edit?
No,
we
there's
can
no
Grinch
Grinch
too.
too.
No.
There's no Grinch too. We will
I'll
not.
come up with
How
a
about you
different
get a little more accurate and do it at night this time?
or we come up with a different Dr. Seuss story and like make Luca do it.
Yeah, we could do a little
Like
cat
Green
in the
eggs and
hat.
ham.
Like
No,
green eggs and
cat-
ham.
Oh no, I think cat in the hat.
What
I
about
think
green
Luca
eggs?
would be a
Hey,
good.
what about
cat.
green eggs and Sam?
Green eggs and Sam? Oh yeah, that
It's
be
writing
pretty fun.
itself.
Dude.
Look out, boys.
See, that's all off the top. That's not Chat GPT.
Nope.
No, that's just real fresh. Chat. Like, good luck coming up with that, Chat.
Right.
I bet I actually do a pretty good
It
job.
actually probably would do a pretty good job. It might not get the wake pants joke, but
Man, the AI is
Not a lot of
getting
people
so
did.
wild
It is
nowadays,
wild.
dude.
it's wild.
Yeah. Parks is a master of, he's mastering. He's in the
No,
process.
I'm a student.
He's a student of the AI
I'm
mid journey, figuring
student.
out how to. Because we always run into these things where we're trying to make a social for the podcast.
Right.
You know, people tell a good story and they don't have photos to go with it. The guy's getting great on it. He's like, let me give a prompt.
Boom.
Boom, done.
We're getting there. The Rusty car hit was a pretty good one.
The Rusty car
I
hit.
really
Oh, yeah,
like
it
that
was
one.
really good.
I sent it to Rusty before I did it. He goes, "That's pretty much exactly what it looked like."
If
You
memory,
boys got to dab off.
if
yeah.
memory serves me, that's what exactly it looked like when I got.
I'm not even sweating. I don't know what you guys.
I saw the real footage.
It's
of that,
because you're
dude.
not.
It
It's
was
because you're not
wild.
43 yet.
Yeah, wait here.
Another few
Your
years,
pores
I'll
just
be
clog up,
sweating.
and
Or I'm just drinking faster, so it's like cooling me down.
It might be.
I mean, we can take breaks whenever. We're not doing it right now. Shane, you should have hit a good foamy mustache on that one.
I think he left one for a hot sec.
There it is.
Dang.
That was nasty sounding right there.
You asked for it.
Dude, I can imagine like the amount of ranch or something that
I haven't
gets cruded up in that thing. How many like kisses do you give to Paige, your wife, and like she's like that tasted like
That tastes like
A
yesterday's
lot,
breakfast.
a lot. It's mostly like whenever I have a sip of something and it stays, and I can't feel it really. It'll just stay on the mustache, and then I'll give her a kiss, and she's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "No, my bad.
Dang it.
I thought you liked ranch.
But I did quit eating wings for like 6 months to a year whenever I first grew them.
Is the beard and shit really worth it to quit eating wings? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I did.
I mean-
I started eating wings again pretty soon after.
because your beard and mustache is too long.
I just wasn't. The
You just
wings
got
were
better. You
worth
got better
it.
with the baby wipes.
No, I was just like
More
the,
cautious.
the mess was worth the wing. You know, at
Yeah,
first
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Right.
But no, I
For
was.
the fact that you thought otherwise, I'm like, that's what I'm like.
I did because the first few times I had it, I was like, "This is insane!" Like, I would still wipe my mouth like 3 hours later, and there would still be like buffalo sauce on it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is I
What was the
gotta
joke
stop."
you used to say? Saving that for Ron. Later, Ron. I wanted to steal it, but I got it from Shane, so I couldn't act like that.
Well, I stole it from Darren Attard.
Oh, well, there you go, mate.
Jet pilot guy.
Shout out Jay Atard.
Dang. There's a blast from the
Yeah,
past
signed
name.
us both the jet pilot back in the day, mate.
Yeah,
Ah,
my first sponsor.
Yes, Dad. Yes, Dad.
My first sponsor, and I mean, it probably the most loyal to the point where they were like, I remember you went and signed with like No Fear, or you did something, and they were like, "We're still sponsoring Shane, and we're like 100% in on this. And then I went out to Australia and I was doing something where I met the founder of Jet Pilot, and he let me use his studio to start before Pointless, like to start the first video. He was like, "This is my computer. This is everything. I'll show you how to edit. I'll show you how to do all this."
No
and I
way.
had like 10, 15 tapes, and he let me put them in, and I like recorded all the stuff, and that's where I learned how to film. And it was the guy I think Phil Johnson from.
So Pointless would not have happened if it weren't for Jet Pilot.
I mean, yes.
Put 'em in the right way.
I think it still would have, but he gave me a very good
That's awesome.
platform to go, this is what editing looks like, and here's how you do it. Like, because I had a laptop that I was like, didn't even really know how to record all the tapes in there yet. And he was like, this is what we do. This is it. And showed me. And I stayed there for like 6 days.
Damn.
Just playing with this stuff. And I actually crashed his computer because I just recorded so much off of the tapes. He was like, what are you doing? Like, he would just leave me alone. And I was like,
You're supposed to record to the hard drive.
I was
You're
like
put it
14, 15, just doing whatever. And then, but it was really cool. And then Jet Pilot let me do board pants. They let me do baller jackets. And that's all Darren Attard being like, the kid's got
Whatever
a
you
vision.
wanna do, man.
The kid's got a vision.
That's
Just
awesome.
let him do it. And it was weird. So shout out to Darren.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
for sure, man. And it's really cool how Jet Pilot's like stuck behind you, like as long as you've had some long sponsors, man. So it's like, that's one of the true G's and believed you from the top, dude.
You and Murray, Jet Pilot for however.
Jet Pilot forever.
Yeah.
and
then
you
we
both
did.
got to ride in jets too. Is that the irony in it right
Oh
there?
shit, we are both sort of Jet Pilots.
Hey.
You could say. Yeah, no, but and then we even did the 20-year anniversary of the Baller Vest recently,
Yep.
a few years back. So
Dude, and Jet Pilot's one of like the last like long standing non-endemic brands. Like it's not a Hyperlight or Liquid Force. It's its own independent,
yeah,
They're true. Like,
and they've stuck with it. You know, you've had other brands come in with vests and stuff and then have to pull back out, and Jet Pilot's still supporting.
what's crazy is like a few years ago we were at Expo, and this is like I think it was like a couple, like maybe 2 years after COVID or something, and we were there, and like nobody's at Expo.
Right.
I'm talking about there's no boat companies, there's no
Wake
I mean,
brands.
there's windsurfing, there's kiteboarding, there's surfing, there's skating, there's all this shit, but there's no wakeboarding at Surf Expo. And Ronix, we set up a huge booth, brought in all these things, spray painted them, drilled them in. Like I don't know if you've ever set up a booth at Expo, but they don't turn on the AC in there. It's like
brutal.
it's as
It's
hot as
brutal.
this right now. So it's like
We went there, dude. This does feel like setting up a booth at Expo.
Yeah, this is the Expo setup booth. But like, dude, so we get it all set up, and like they have you look around, you see kite, surf, wake, skate, and you look up, and Wake is right above our booth, and the only other wake company there was Jet Pilot, right across the aisle from us, and it was just us two there.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing, man. I don't know why this happened or how this happened, but it's just like, I guess time's evolving. Everyone can sell enough like online and direct and ship direct, and it's like, but I just feel like you're losing a lot of the culture in a big, like ASR back in California was
a thing.
A thing. It was a real thing, not just a business thing, not just fucking reorders. It was a thing, dude, and it mattered.
Right.
Every year, people look forward to it. Stories happen, like shit. People met people there. Relationships were like always went on from that. And for the fact that no one believes in Expo anymore, and I know
it's such a
Expo
bummer.
try to
It is.
maybe they charge too much, or maybe I know how expensive it's not cheap.
No, it's not.
Maybe it doesn't make sense to some companies, but I'm just saying that we lose a big part of wakeboarding, like not having the Wake Awards, not having the Alliance beers and premieres, and like those kind of things, man. It's a really sad, man. It really pisses me off sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It's a big bummer, and it's weird that it went through when Expo died. It went through a phase where there wasn't a lot of people in the sport or wakeboarders in the sport that were also at Expo back then. Like it changed with the riders to the point where the riders now almost don't realize what Expo was. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like there's a lot of guys that are like, oh, it would have been sick if Expo was still around. Whereas everybody that was around for those early 2000s.
No one's
like,
vouching for it to come back because no one really knows.
Yeah, and
if you're young, you don't really
changed,
know.
It changed with the times and everybody sort of switched. But Expo was bigger than most wakeboard events. Like, it was such a mecca of who's who, and you get together, and there wasn't an event, there wasn't a thing that we all had to do. It was just get together, be part of the sport, and then we'd party
Go
afterwards.
to a
and
video
it's your
premiere.
turn.
They did
Yeah,
all
video
the waste
premieres.
They did all, like chasing
yeah.
them. They always did the
We always did premieres.
There was we always did like 12 honkies was probably premiered. Like Pointless Video was one of those Saturday nights. We would do on Thursday. We would go to OWC, and then we would do the nighttime Indian rope contest. Like we were just like, every night was something going on back then, and it's a shame, and I was just, and for the fact it just I think it just happened by chance, and because what happened is like the hurricanes came through and canceled it.
The hurricanes did not help,
and then I think the hurricanes canceled it 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
which is crazy. If they do it right in the pocket, or first week of September, like you're asking to get hit. But it has canceled in the past, but it's never canceled at 2 years in a row. And then COVID happened on the third year. So now we're like 3 years. And then people realized, I think, when you don't have to show up in the office and you can work remote and you don't have to do that, and the sales don't think, maybe they realize they don't have to do for Surf Expo. But with that said, I think fucking all the numbers from COVID are fucking fictitious anyways, because the COVID boom was kind of like every outdoor company realizes like shit went through the roof, and now it's almost back to normal right now.
right?
Yeah.
It was I got to be there firsthand for a lot of it, because that's 2017 is when I started at Wakeboarding Mag. I went from Alliance to Wakeboarding Mag, and then I was suddenly put in charge of Wake Awards. Well, I mean, it's not suddenly. I knew that going into the gig, but and 2017 is the year that was it Irma coming through? I can't remember which one was coming. A hurricane was headed right towards us, and the first day of Expo went great, and then like they realized, oh, we're gonna be right in the path, and we need to cancel. Right. So they went to Benny, the people from Surf Expo, who are awesome. Like Roy is awesome, dude, and Roy goes to Benny like, hey, we might. We're gonna have to cancel the show tomorrow. Like, we're gonna tell everybody to start packing up and go because of the hurricanes coming. He's like, do you want to go on with Wake Awards or not? And Ben's like, we've already got it set up. Like, the show is built. Like, the awards are ready to be given out. Let's have a party. And so that was instead of normally it was normally
we're not leaving.
We're not leaving. It was normally the kickoff, right? It was always the Wake Awards was always the kickoff for Surf Expo for Wake. And then that year, 2017, it was the kickoff and the closer all in one night, and it was good. But then the next year, I think, was fully canceled because of, or no, maybe the next year was fine. 2019,
I think that's what it is. They ran it, and then they did a year, and then it was hurricane, then it was COVID,
and then COVID, yeah. And so trying to do Wake Awards, those years got tough, and then you totally because of Wakeboarding Mag being in charge of Wake Awards, you noticed then brands starting to pull out of Expo because they're realizing that they might not need to spend that much money to accomplish
let's
their
save 40 grand.
Right. And then, if they're not coming to Expo, why are they going to, support Wake Awards? And then that trickles down to the magazine. You get into the whole like magazine not being in print anymore, and people just started being tighter with their marketing dollars and trying to reach their audience through their channels and their brands instead of externally through third
because no
third
one really
party.
had that reach before,
right? And now suddenly you have
the platforms of a magazine or
right.
What?
Right, you're totally relying on the platforms, and now because of social media and the growth of the internet and YouTube, everybody's got their own platform.
Fuck.
It's a bummer
right.
because, like,
right.
I mean, not that there wasn't competition between the brands, but now, at least that everybody was doing the same thing. Like, we're part of Wakeboarding Mag or part of Alliance or part of an event, and you would sponsor it. But now it's like, figure it out on your own and do it internally to the point where nobody's.
They're all sort of in their own little silos.
Yeah,
and
we're
pushing. There's LF made the push with Bro Stock to try and get other brands to be involved, and there I know that there's been I've been part of some conversations with some of the cable park guys about trying to create a series of events that multiple brands can come in and sponsor and so.
Love that.
There's wheels turning.
I think John Dreiling was trying to push some stuff, and I appreciate it. when I heard his name and he was doing it, I was like, that's so cool. Like, let's do that more.
Right.
Like, not just a team challenge, but like more events where it's like, let's get together and like, appreciate what we're doing and not compete with, our event was better, our thing was better.
And sometimes it's a community that's like, I feel like it's like almost like power in numbers kind of thing. Like when you're at Wake Awards and you look around that room and you're like, you see how many companies, how many heads are in there. Everyone's got their table. everyone believes in this thing. And it's like when everyone can just like not go to expo and could just like work from their mobile and kind of like, it feels like, almost feels like modern day, like everyone living in suburbia and not knowing your neighbors anymore. And then wondering like why you're so like fucking lonely and why, you know, why everyone's like, it just, the group of everyone just like rubbing elbows and just being there together and seeing the whole wakeboard industry in front of your eyes is like kind of like, and just to assume that that's still there. I think that's like kind of what could be the perception of it, you know? It's
right. I mean, it's a fun night.
God damn, it's a fun night.
I remember, I think the last live one in person, I think you and I both had mustaches and Hawaiian shirts on, and I think you helped me present, was that Trick of the Year, I think? And we had like our little like stare down with our mustache or whatever, and I was the thing I was not great at.
Yeah.
I think that I was not great at like, there used to be like skits, I guess, you know, with wakeboards, where guys would have like certain lines to say, like a little like joke or whatever as they get up to present an award. And I was not great about doing that. I just like told writers like, hey, if you want to like come present an award, that'd be awesome. Like, here's a little script or whatever. And,
you're a good writer though, too.
I know.
I
think I was just so nervous about like getting the awards right and like getting the show like right. But whatever. I mean, I had an awesome crew to work with, you know, Benny G and Emily Dale, Mike Forrest. And I mean, there's so much work that goes on behind the scenes to put on a show like that. But dude, you came up to me and you're like, we were like laughing because you're like, I did not tell you to wear a Hawaiian shirt. You did not tell me to wear a Hawaiian shirt. We both had these mustaches. You're like, you're like, we should have a little mustache stare down. And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah, a whole little outfit stare down. Like,
That's
we
good.
is saying a lot of nothing, just like
Right.
almost just like looking at each other and looking at your shirt.
Worked well. It worked well.
That is a good one.
I put up there. That's a career highlight. There you go.
One of my favorite Wake Award on the mic moments was when me and Silas won web video of the year for the voiceovers we did on the Pro Tour. Me and Silas would we would have people film like people on the starting dock and all this random shit on tour, and then they would bring back the footage, and me and Silas would just have beers over at Henshaw's house and just voice over.
They were
and
so
we would
funny.
just make up voices, imitate people, and we just made this whole world of like what goes on at the Pro Tour stop from the table at Henshaw's house, and we ended up winning the web video of the year.
It was so funny.
And it was a great pull of what y'all did to us.
Whose voice did you do? King of Wake.
That was Rat.
That was
Rathy. He was King of Wake.
There's so many of them. Rusty's was awesome.
I like, but when we got on the mic to accept the award, we get up there and you kill our mic.
Oh, I would. This is before my time, probably.
This is before, yeah.
So this is probably a Sean Perry thing. This is probably a Sean
Perry. Yeah. So we get up there, and then whereas me and Silas grab the award, start to talk, they pull our mic, and then they take over the mic and they do
voiceovers for you.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Fucking awesome. Good call, Sean Perry.
Heck
Yeah, that's
I saw Sean for the first time in a long time the other day because his little guy is in kindergarten now at the same school that my daughter Alden is at.
That's
So,
sick.
that's
so
awesome.
they were dropping him off for his first day of kindergarten.
That's cool.
Perry looks
I love
good.
I love some Sean Perry.
Yeah.
Look like a little Perry. He looked like a little Sean Perry.
Look like little Sean Perry.
I love Sean Perry's golf swing. I call it the cocktail golf swing because it's like. It's like the most silky thing ever. It looks like I call it the cocktail golf swing because it looks like you have a cocktail in your left hand, holding it from the bottom, and you just go, and he doesn't spill his drink. Yeah, it's fucking super
good.
Sam Sneedy kind of.
I respect that.
Oh man, what do we got? What do we got right? Shane, let's maybe lead into the spin to win right now, and this is a good one for the Top Shelf Patreon members. Garrett sent us. Yeah, this is a good idea. You can.
Tee it up.
Yeah, tee it up. Tee it up, G.
I thought it'd be kind of cool for being a photographer and having a lot of photographs of you two. I thought it might be kind of cool to let you guys pick out a photo from the archive, and we'll get a print made, and you guys can sign it, and that'll go. Those photos will go to the winner.
I love it.
They get some signed classic
Damn,
PB
that's
Shane
a-
action shot,
I love it.
or not. Doesn't have to be action. You guys might pick.
That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
it's the
Okay.
Grinch. Maybe Shane wants to sign the Grinch photo.
Okay,
and send
so I one-upped it a little bit, and since it's Patreon members, I want to give them what they want. So what I'm going to do is take those photos that you gave me,
Ooh.
and we picked like 10 each.
Okay.
We're going to throw it
Okay.
into a Dropbox. We're going to send it to the winner.
the
and
winner.
then
They get
he
to pick
can
which photo they
he
want.
can pick what they want. Because,
So-
depending on if he doesn't want a wakeboard photo, maybe he wants me.
Maybe he wants the Grinch.
Smoking a cig, drinking a beer at Wake the Line or something like that. So we'll let him pick it or her pick it. But let's run through a few little of these photos too. Like, let's
Yeah,
show
there's some
these
good
people.
ones in there. I think we grabbed about like 7 to 10 photos, maybe each. So if you win, there's only one winner, but the winner gets to pick a shot
photo
of
of
Shane and a photo of me.
And we can talk
Hey,
about
so
it.
cool
These are
story.
good
Do
photos.
you remember this? This is one of your first sets back from your
after 2007, after the second knee injury, right?
Yep.
Damn, or the first knee injury.
I mean, it's good. I love that
Might be the
buttery
first
lake
one.
right there. Is that out here?
This is like before. This is before we went to Tahiti and before the carnival, but it's right before.
Is that out here in Claremont?
Yeah, that's right. That's right out here off the old dock.
Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, you can
I
tell
love
by that
shot.
brown water.
I like that angle of that method too. Like, oh, watch out.
Hey.
GQ,
Oh.
dude.
You remember that?
Jeez.
That's the first Ronix
Yeah,
team trip to
right.
St. Pete, Tampa Bay, or whatever.
Right, yeah. That's when we did the business meeting of all
Yep,
of us sitting
yep.
on the glossy table.
Yep.
That's good. Oh, Tahiti.
Chopu.
Oh, Chopu. Is
Yeah.
that Chopu?
Yeah, that's Chopu.
Nice.
It's not that I'm way out in front of it, dodging that barrel, but
Catching
I,
some
but,
air
but I
there,
have
bud.
to speed. Yeah,
That was so
kinda like-
fun. That was so fun.
Damn, that was the best trip. We're gonna talk about some Tahiti memories
I
after
mean,
we
we
go through
can
these
while we're
photos.
doing
Right?
it. It's like if you guys.
I mean, this shoot was crazy. That we made this. Me and Danny shaped this board with, I think Jason. I think Jason, or no, maybe
No,
Bush. I think, or
You used a
or
surf
no, yeah,
shaper
no,
in-
that was
in-
surf shaper or
near
no, Chris,
Alliance,
Chris
right?
Sayer. Chris
Oh,
Sayer.
Sayer did it.
Chris
Yeah.
Sayer, yeah. Sorry for spacing that, Sayer. Yeah, Chris Sayer. We made this board off of Danny's one board, gave it way more bottom, surf rail all the way through, and it was awesome.
You basically took the
we
one
did-
and made it into a
where
surfboard.
Where we fucked up is we gave it too much rocker.
Oh.
You need more. You don't need the rockers for hitting a wake. Like you need more glide speed. So if you took that same thing and just like less rocker, you would like.
It was
trip.
so cool to watch you
remember
guys
the-
play on that though in the waves. Like
Okay, Raymana was with it. Do you remember the? You remember that was the 9/11 swell when Shane Dorian got the. It was September. I think it was September 9th. Or no, it was September 11th. It was 2005.
right. This is 07.
So this is 07.
You
So
were
that was-
there in 05.
Oh right.
But this was for your documentary. So this is 07. And
Is this
Oh,
when
yeah.
is this
The
when we went
dates-
out on
I
the
think
boat
the
when we
dates-
were when that huge swell came through? Staker wasn't on this, was he?
no,
Okay.
it was Keith, Kip, and Russell.
Okay.
Look,
and
I
we-
think the dates up there at the top
2007, yeah, so it's April.
April 11th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And
One big, beautiful blur.
It is one big too. Then the only way I can remember is from actually like looking at the photos. If you told me to like pull up a Tahiti memory right now, I need to go through my folder.
I like that. I like the next one too.
But
Oh,
yeah.
that one's way better.
What was
That
cool
one's
about
sick.
this day, like this was not a huge Chopu day. But it was fun for you guys, and it was still like easy enough for like some locals who were out there paddling in still, and it was just super cool because we actually sort of had to ourselves.
Ray
And
Manas gave us like an
Raymana,
hour.
dude.
Like, me and Danny
And-
had like 30 minutes each. And
It
kinda,
was
like,
so
went out there.
fun.
Yeah.
I love the trail of the board on the lip of the wave going back right there. Like that. Is that?
Yep.
Yeah, it just looks. That looks sick. That's a good one.
I would love to see the full
there's
sequence
a
of
barrel.
those if you.
I can pull them up.
There's a little
Oh, yeah,
barrel
look at that one.
getting tucked in there, bud.
Oh yeah, so this is
And-
Carnival.
and this is only a
2007.
month after. This is May
I
07.
love this photo. Jack Blodge in the foreground, Rusty.
Yep.
And the next one I think is one of my favorites.
This is one of my faves too.
100%. I think if I'm asking for a photo, I think to print up, I would like to have this one probably on my wall.
Let's get it
somewhere.
printed for you.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
put it in the banter room.
That's Chris.
I would. Yeah, we could
I
definitely.
would like that.
That
definitely have room.
when-
for
So
Which
I
re-
just won the Carnival 2007. I just come off of 2 knee injuries. I had a knee injury in my right, just recovered from the one on my left, I think, or about to have the one on my left, maybe.
No,
Who knows? I think, or maybe
yeah,
I just.
I lose track.
And I remember this being the year that it was everybody had to compete, and then the winner goes against you, correct?
Yeah, I had
because
to
you're
go
the
against
returning
Lidberg
champ,
at the
and
end,
you went
yeah.
against Lidberg, and you coming off of your injury. People didn't really think that you could put it together. You hadn't been riding rails for a long time, and it's Lidberg,
I've had a
which
few
is the
rough years
king
before,
of
yeah.
the king of rails at the time. Like he was so dominant, and like there wasn't a question in most people. I think it was like odd betting lines would have been
Yeah, it would've been
you would have been a
minus
massive,
250.
massive
Or no,
underdog.
plus 250,
Yeah,
plus 4.
and Lidberg went out there and rode really good, and you
I just zeets my
somehow,
way to victory.
no, you put together an insane thing. You made it across every rail, and all of the rails were hard to make it across at that time, but that was a good one.
Yeah, and I mean,
yeah.
Dude, the whole
Yeah.
crew.
I think this is the
I
year.
love it. Look at Chad.
I think this is the year that I remember I went out and I rode so bad that I came in and did the classic toe edge into the dock on purpose.
Oh, where you catch your edge?
Where you catch your edge, because I was so furious with the way I just fell off every rail, didn't put together a thing. And I put a lot of pressure on myself because I was riding a lot of rails at the time. I was like, I have a
this is
chance.
my genre.
I can, first round, off the rail, off the rail, off the rail. And I think you sent me a photo of me and Rathy going head to head. Like, it's like we're looking at each other. So it might have been against Rathy, and did terrible. Toe edge. I think I knocked myself out. I concussed myself so hard. Like, I had a lump on the side of my head. And then the rest of the day, I just
On a purpose.
just hung out- you just
on
hung
a
out at-
purpose edge catch.
hung
and
out at
like,
Shakedown Street the rest of the day.
Dude, it was bad. I don't even remember much of the day. Like,
Do you think Rathy and Keith Lyman are looking at the same thing? We
where's
skipped
Ra-
in the next one.
Oh, they're over to the right.
Oh, where's
The
Rathy?
Lyman's over there next to
Lyman,
Pinacos.
Yeah.
There's
The only
Rathy in the
ones not
bottom.
looking
Yeah, they're
at
looking off. I don't know.
So if you want to see the photo we're looking at a group shot of everyone who rode in Carnival 2007.
Yeah.
I do remember at some point
Oop.
somebody came up behind me and started dry humping me from behind, and I didn't notice it while I was taking this picture.
It's
and
a
so
good-
a guy started to crack.
Hey, what's up? Rusty looks so mad, dude. I mean, I know Rusty always
mean-
looks kind of mad, but like,
Are you surprised?
we get it, Russ.
That's good.
Hey,
Even
but, hey,
Blodgett's
what's up
in
with that
there?
bruiser on his head?
Bone
dude?
crusher.
There we go. There's a bone crusher right there. Look at them guns, P.
Yeah,
Where'd
if you-
those go?
Yeah, if y'all
Where
got-
did those
if y'all
go?
want this on your wall, I will sign up. It's just a shot of me showing my muscles.
I want the one of Parks.
Yeah, yeah. At this point in the podcast, if you're not watching it on YouTube, you're missing out because we're
missing
just
out.
going through
We're just
photos
looking
right
at
now,
things.
So sorry.
There's only a couple more.
I have
yeah.
a
Oh
whole
yeah, we
bunch.
did portraits from our
La
poker
Playa
nights.
P.
Yeah,
La Playa P.
Iceberg.
Classic.
This is the Alliance cover
This
shot.
is a cover
right here.
shot, yeah, from Jib and Icebergs, also for your
Damn.
documentary.
Yeah.
That was a
That was the
wild
best.
couple
That was a wild
days.
trip. Yeah, I got that story about this one was. Do you remember when we were sliding that iceberg and
it broke off?
in the big? We were getting. So Josh Sanders and Adam Arrington were on this. Josh Sanders wasn't on the trip yet. He messed up his passport. So me and Adam were getting ready to go, and Josh rode this one, but like we were hitting this bank. It was like a NASCAR turn. You couldn't have built this like if you tried. This iceberg's like 90 feet tall, probably 300.
It was like the
feet
size
wide.
of an office building.
It was the size of an office building. And so this thing was like right foot forward. It was about a foot high ollie, and it was just a NASCAR track turn for like 150 feet.
It was wild.
So it's like Josh hit it and Adam hit it. They're left foot forward. So they were like coming in toe side, and it was choppy, and like you're on a jet ski turning, so they couldn't really get it. And I was frothing to fucking hit this thing. And so right as I'm getting ready to go, Josh Sanders is out there, and he fucking sucks up the rope into the jet ski.
And then-
so we're like, oh, jet ski. Like, and when you saw this isn't a
Sounds
prop.
like
He sucked it up.
Josh sabotaged you.
It might have, dude, because so he sucks it up into the jet ski, and then right about then, bam!
You hear this
Like
big
the
old-
biggest explosion, the echoes. Like this big, huge chunk of the iceberg broke off,
sheared
about
off.
the size of like a pickup truck, and the whole iceberg after that, their icebergs are perfectly weighted. They're like balanced.
Yeah.
So when one side breaks off, the other side starts to tip. And dude, that ollie, we're sitting there, and it's the whole. I'm watching my ollie go. 6 foot. My ollie that I was getting ready to go on is now like 8-10 feet in the air, and we think that now everyone's like the
It's gonna
iceberg's
tip.
rolling.
It's gonna tip.
The iceberg's
Get
rolling.
out! Get out! Get out!
So, dude, we're starting to go. And I still have the handle with Josh on the end of it. I'm trying to like pull him in. The water's freezing cold. He's not going to jump in. So we're trying to like get him back to the boat. We get him in, leave the jet ski, and we just start ripping away from this thing. All because we watched those fucking whales that were jumping out before that. I would remember everyone that drove out there. I go,
We saw whales.
go. And honestly, if those whales didn't happen, I would have hit the iceberg, and then the blast would have happened last.
Mother Nature, man.
You might have even
And then
hit it
Josh-
while the blast was fucking.
And then
dropping.
Josh Sanders, I love you, Josh, but he ended up getting the fucking center spreads photo in ESPN magazine.
Yep. And that's
I
because
remember seeing that. I opened up that photo and I was like, "You gotta be fucking shitting me."
And it should have been you right before it, almost doing this same position, but way higher up on
I'll
the
show you
wall.
the iceberg. I think the big iceberg that I'm talking about.
There it is.
I want this one.
that's one corner of it. Yeah.
That's a really cool one there.
And you can see the fissure.
Yeah, so this is the iceberg.
Yeah. So
On
this
the-
is after it broke.
no,
And
this would be, or maybe it
because
is
we
after.
came back and we're like, well, we can't hit that. And
Yeah,
Parks like,
yeah.
let me just like carve under this. Like,
True, exactly.
Damn, look how big these things are too.
It's massive.
huge.
They
So
float,
cool.
they float down from Greenland and they get beached in
They get beached.
Newfoundland in these little coves. And so, like, when in these little bays, they eventually hit ground and they'll just like melt or like melt and like just like
they just
It's
settle.
crazy.
It probably took like 3 months to melt.
It's crazy to think that like 90% of that thing is underwater. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like how
yeah.
big
So there's
that
way
is.
more underwater than there is
Yeah,
above.
and that thing's massive.
And they are
above, yeah.
actively melting. So you're hearing pops and cracks the whole time. But then there was that
Dude,
one big
the
one.
pop
Just,
that when that thing, it sounded like a cannon going
yeah.
off, dude.
It was wild. Super
That's
wild.
crazy. All right, that's into parks.
The,
Now we're on to mine.
So yeah, you can
The
choose
fun part
choose out
about
of all
that though,
those.
you remember then what we did? We took home iceberg ice and we served it all. Every drink that night at the bar in St. John's was with iceberg ice.
Oh, that was the best. They broke off a big piece and they brought it back. And then we go to this bar and like everyone's partying at this Red Bull party. And like they're like, "This is iceberg ice you're drinking, motherfucker."
That's Bobby Boucher from Waterboy style stuff, you know, where
It
it's
was
like,
super
oh,
good.
this
It
is.
was-
I
ice
remember
cream.
we took water bottles and we walked up to the top and like filled up these like little pools of like glacier water.
Yep.
It was like,
Yeah,
I
that's
like
cool.
everyone's like, "Oh, that water's it's 200 million years old." Well, water's even older than that. It's just been frozen for that.
Remember the other really funny thing about some of this trip was you remember the roads that we had to, or the towns we had to drive through to get to the icebergs from St. John's. They had like super like erotic names. Like one was one was called Dildo, and then there was South Dildo, and then the town after that, I shit you not, you can look on a map, Spread Eagle. And dude, it was so funny because
I'm gonna fact check.
I think I was in a car with, we had like Red Bull reps from the area like driving us around or whatever, and we had this like sweet younger like Red Bull girl, like I think it was me, Adam, and I forget who else was in the car with us, but she goes, it's like the old saying, you can take the girl out of dildo, but you can't take the dildo out of the girl. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, shout out to whatever that girl's name was. Who dropped that joke on the boys.
That's really good.
We could not believe it when we saw those town like now entering dildo.
Was it spelled exactly?
DILDO.
Newfoundland. It was a weird accent up there. You remember that accent? It's like
Yeah, it's like
it's
Canadian,
like
Minnesota,
Canadian, Irish, but yeah, little like it had like it's a weird. It's like a boot with the
Right.
Irish kind. It was a fucked up kind of. I remember a dude like washing his like laundry on like a scrape board out there. Like,
Yeah.
it was timeless.
We were in the middle of nowhere. It was
Well,
cool.
when you got water like that,
Right.
you just wash it on a scrape board.
Right.
It cleans itself.
Remember when Jack wanted to go out there and get a shot, and he took off from the he didn't do the chase.
He didn't want to put a dry suit on or anything. He just wanted. He's like,
he goes, "Hey, drive me out here." So I drove him out like he just in a t-shirt. Drove all. It was about 1.5 miles to get to that iceberg from our dock, and so I just drove him all the way out. We did a couple laps and like took him all the way back, and he didn't fall.
And he didn't fall. Yeah, that's
he just
nice.
wanted to carve
He
next
goes,
to it. He
"Hey."
just wanted to say, like, dude, I'm next to an iceberg. I need to wakeboard next to this.
He got
thing.
a shot of it. He's
Yeah.
blowing up at his house. It's pretty sick.
Parks,
Yeah.
do you remember the old video of Darren riding out in like Alaska or
Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah,
It was
behind a
like
helicopter, I
A
think.
helicopter, and it was like the first time we ever saw that. But it was like the idea that Darren's riding behind a helicopter, and it was almost like a cable, but if the cable could also lift, so he would like edge and do a rayleigh, and then it would like the helicopter could
He
lift
did
him.
that. He did that in the Bahamas or something, or Tahiti something too.
Okay.
Like he did one in the icebergs like 95 or something. Too.
Dang.
Like it was sick.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Him just ripping big old.
Right.
Imagine a Darren Shapiro fucking Rayleigh behind a
Helicopter.
and held as longer than the Murray Rayleigh. It's like
All right, let's get to the star
let's
of the
get to
show.
Shane. Let's get to Shane. Let's get star of the show.
Start of the show.
Let's play that again. Star of the show with Shane with all that foam on it.
All right, here we go. What's my first one? Oh
Hey.
yeah, there we go. This is just sliding a dock right here.
Right down the street.
Right down the street. This is for Alliance subscribe photo, I think it was, or digital.
We were just doing stuff, I feel like, but yeah, that's probably what it ended up getting used for, right?
How
Yeah.
many
was-
subscribes y'all
Jeff
get from
McKee.
that one right there?
Yeah, you can
Probably
actually
a lot,
see you can see from my spray how much of the dock I slid to. I made it to the very end of the dock.
Yeah, way to fucking commit on that one.
That was
Shay.
a huge ollie, I will say, because
It was a big ollie.
I'm pretty sure this is during like the drought years where
Yeah.
like not everybody could get into their
Well, you
slip.
can look at the next dock, so it's probably roughly around the same. It's probably like a 4.5 foot ollie,
Yeah.
big ollie. Probably same day.
Yep. Same day.
Damn, that's sick. I used
I
to
like
love
that one. Just a little.
Didn't you eventually do that with Japan? You would do a towback one, and then Japan, or like how Danny
That one's
did,
not
like,
Japan,
off-axis?
but yeah. I would like you could go Japan and then like really bone
Really?
it out.
Yep.
That one's just like little melon or something. Actually, a little nose melon. Terrible grab right
Melon.
there. But that's actually
This is Carnival.
This is Carnival, yeah.
high reach.
That's
Dude,
probably
remember the high reach days?
yeah.
That's probably me falling off of a rail right there, right before I
Right
knocked
before you
myself
knocked yourself out.
Yeah. I do like this photo though. I love just seeing the whole projects, and you see the rails on the other side, and
The projects were a good time.
projects were a great one.
I loved just going out there like with a couple guys and just shooting, because Pat would let you rip the jet ski for a bit and you would just come up with ideas and
Yeah. You can do anything you want. Just
Right.
don't get bit by a snake.
Right.
I think this might have even been the same year that they caught a massive rattlesnake.
Right before or right during the finals or something.
Yeah, and it was like probably like a 4-foot rattlesnake.
It was
that
vicious, dude.
gnarly.
knock on wood.
Lake
Oroville.
Oroville.
Oh, that's
Yeah, this is the same trip that. Same trip that I made the Towback 7 for Brostock.
No. Did we do a double up at Oroville? So this was like, I feel like this was the year of like traveling LF houseboat trips. Were they
Yeah.
all little mini bro stocks basically?
Okay, so it is mini Brostocks that we did 4 of them. But yes, this is the same year, but it wasn't you that shot the Towback 7. It was a Spence. And
Oh,
he
Big
was in the
Spence.
Big
Yep.
Spence was in the boat. But I haven't rid Oroville very many times, so I'm pretty sure.
I know that this is Oroville.
I like the
Yeah.
sunlit shots with the shadowed backgrounds.
Yeah.
And how you
The
just
next
cross
one.
that seam line on that one.
Yeah, the next one's really cool too. I love that one.
yeah, when
That's
the
a little
background goes black and the
white one.
yeah.
Yeah,
That one is cool. Damn, that was bad.
Boned out.
yeah. Favorite grab.
That's
there.
that's Mineola. That's wakeboard camp sesh with Benny G and
Yeah,
You try to hide your face from the boat there, Shane, with that.
yeah.
Don't look at me.
You know, inconspicuous. Just give you the melon.
that?
Don't worry about who's doing it.
Who's
you know.
that?
Dude, that
It's-
like black and white combo with the jet pilot vest, shorts, and that board was pretty pretty minty.
You know, you'll see it within the photos here. I'm going to show you. I match my shit up
Hell
good.
yeah.
This isn't a matching space.
All right,
but the
let's get
melon,
to- let's see
no,
this.
the melons, this melon poke, I love, and I don't know where I sort of like decided to just like
a
keep
stiffy
poking it
poke.
up. It's a stiffy melon poke, like, but I don't know where it came from. But every time, whenever I do it around the other boys, like if I'm riding with some of the
came
gang,
from Mr.
they're always
Miyagi and
like-
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
Inconspicuous.
this one. I'm not the best, but the backdrop. That's
This
not
is
your
the-
fault. That's not your fault. It's great photo. Terrible writing.
That's all
Tying
right.
up
That's
G.
all right. That's all
Yeah,
right.
That's not me.
This is was and you know, credit to you guys, because this is like the in between period of the LF team shoot where you guys have been drinking and riding for like 6 days straight on PAL, and then the rest of the crew is now coming in for bro stock, and Alliance is going to make you guys do extra wakeboarding to get like content for video for probably Pole and Fuel TV and whatever.
Yeah.
And so you guys we would make you wake up for like some, and you'd be like, fuck, I've been doing this for 7 days.
yeah,
And you still did it.
yeah,
Sort of.
sort of. Yeah, but this one's cool. I really like this one. If anybody wins, this was my photo of the pit.
What picture would you get on the wall, Shane?
I think this one's there's a lot of the other ones I didn't even put in this folder of just the lifestyle ones of just me.
You know the
like
question.
I said,
You know the question.
yeah, but probably me smoking a cig, drinking a beer at Wake the Line, just like leather jacket, loving
That's
it.
it.
There's some
Yeah.
good ones. But this is a cool photo with
Yeah, I
Lake
would like
Powell's
that one.
essence. Another little melon
Melon
poke.
poke.
That was
Powell,
good.
yeah.
That when I was wakeboarding, you were always going to get about 3 or 4 of these.
Yeah.
Little method, another solid one.
The bro portraits.
Bro portrait.
This is the last morning. The morning
Shane
after.
looks like he's been through it
You
twice.
can see how brutal that is.
Dude, I have every Liquid Force athlete.
You can just
Oh my
see
God.
that's
And,
like that's just the death.
Oh,
of-
Shane, that's the scar you were talking about when you hit your on the knee brace a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
When you
That's
came
probably
in
fresh. That's probably that within that year. Like, yeah.
Dang. So that came from hitting your face on your knee brace?
yeah he did
Yeah.
he hit
Need
a,
myself in a
he did a
wakeboard
kicker.
contest.
He hit a kicker and he like compressed and his like cheek hit his knee.
No. I think I hit a rail and when I caught and flipped, and whenever I flipped, I landed back first and my knee like jabbed into my face.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I don't remember that story. Glad I documented that scar in this epic hungover portrait.
Yeah.
Look at those shoes too. Whoa,
This one's cool. This is actually probably one I would want printed. From
Area 52.
Area 52. Little nose grab roll to reeve. Or a half cab roll. Just poking. Every photo is just a poke.
This is from that shoot where where Shane ended up driving Chase for me.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Surprised your limbs didn't get cracked with that poke.
This is you can tell the evolution of Shane where it's like once I met my wife I grew the beard and cut my hair and then that's just like that's me now. Like see back here,
That
Long
the
hair,
last-
no
that was the
beard?
last of them.
No beard. Boom.
boom, and then wait, where did I skipped one? Oh, see that's what I'm talking about. Leather jacket,
Leather
drinking beers
jacket.
with Garrett. That's what I
What
would
year?
get printed.
Yeah, what
up.
year? That was 2000.
2011.
2011. Yeah,
Wake the line.
Shane catching him. That's a great shot. Dude.
yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
a good one.
Oh man, we got some good ones to pick from. I think is that
It's most of it. I'll run through the rest real fast. There's just some more grabs.
Some more good action shots.
I like this one, nose press with
'Cause you got blood in the
running
background.
behind. Yeah,
And then this is cool because I like this one because you see blood chasing you because
Yes.
blood would do this every time
Every-
you rode it. Or if it roar, he's chasing you back and forth, back and
Freaking
forth.
It was Shane's dog. He,
oh there he is.
he
There he is.
passed
Good old
away.
boy.
Passed away a few months ago. Shout
out blood.
This is the Grinch. That's the Grinch
Oh
face
my
I was
God,
trying to
Shane,
do.
You are ugly there.
I know it's fucking rough.
Dude. I mean, kind of in a badass way, I guess, too. Like sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Dude. Jesus
We're just gonna
Christ,
leave this
dude.
up for the rest of the.
Just leave that up in the background for the rest of the pod. You want to be a pro wakeboarder, kids?
That's good.
Let's go.
That's worth a break right there. Everybody deserves
Cheers
a
to
break
that.
after
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna do this spin to win right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to pick a winner.
I thought we were just running through.
No, we're
photos.
just gonna keep looking at photos of ourselves and having a good time.
Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, we'll do a spin to win when we get back. I got to readjust this wheel. Coming right back.
coming right back.
Spin to win. Spin to win.
And we back.
Yeah, we back. Freshened it up. It's actually cooling down in here right now a little bit.
I think that was just because we took a break.
Well, it's getting cooler outside. Yeah, it's still just as hot in here, but we got our sweat blankets dipping in the cooler. We're ready to go. And spin to win. That's where we left it off. We were going through.
Yeah.
If you were listening, a bunch of photos that Garrett sent to us, and it's crazy when you sent it to me. There's like 50 photos in there. I just started scrolling through it. I was like, damn, man, it's crazy that It's crazy how fast you almost forget how much shit that we did and all the trips we did. And
What do you call it? One big beautiful blur.
One big beautiful blur.
It sort of is, man.
Should we
It's wild.
Might
It's
need to
wild.
rename the podcast. That.
Yeah, we might have a new slogan like "Stories never die" is good, but one big beautiful blur.
Well, and you guys have been in it since you were, not even walking. So to me,
all
it
we
feels
know,
crazy.
yeah.
I moved here in 2005 to start working for Alliance, and I was crashing on Tony Smith's futon.
Yeah,
And,
baby. Yeah.
So, but
Lake Killarney.
yeah, so my Florida ties now run officially 20 years, and it doesn't seem like that long when I say it, like damn,
Time
it's
flies
been-
when you're having fun.
Dude,
Huh?
it does. It does.
It does. It
We-
does.
and we've had some fun.
even in the last like 6 years, we've been traveling around doing this. How long you been shooting liquid stuff now?
Yeah, this was my fourth LF shoot, I think, in terms of them hiring me to be their
Yeah.
photographer. Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, we get to travel around and get to do some fun liquid force stuff. And
Jealous. Those Powell trips look like fun
Powell-
and chaotic.
Powell was good this
Yeah,
year.
we're saying how
Powell was-
Colin Harrington saved y'all's asses a couple times.
Colin was the MVP. He won the award. He actually, shout out Colin.
Yeah. We usually give an MVP award to the rider that does the most and tries the hardest the whole time and is up for every photo shoot and doing it. Harrington won it this year.
And he didn't even strap in one time.
It wasn't even a question. It was like
camera 2. He was camera 2.
Camera 2.
Shane's camera 1. I'm camera 1. You know, still
MVP for the whole trip. We got camera 2.
Colin is
camera
the
2.
man.
You mean to say the red camera is camera 2?
Yeah, Colin is the man.
Well, whenever he wasn't shooting, he would like open up the back and be working on the generator to get the house.
Because we did have a
like,
broken generator. We had a broken generator.
We didn't have AC.
That's the way Powell goes.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Something's always.
And then when I know Megan and Gunther talked about it, did they talk about it with the storm?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
how they didn't dig their
the anchors deep enough, right? And so we know we had our good old Powell storm roll through, and Colin was the one, firing the engines up to keep the other boat from fully beaching, and while everybody else was like pulling on the rope and redigging the anchor, and then Colin was the one that helped get the. I mean, the guys were trying for a while to get the prop off of one of the boats that we dinged a prop pretty good in that storm, and Colin was the one I think that eventually got it off.
Well, I think Colin had the knowledge to go, hey, there's another boat down the way. Let's go ask if they have a big wrench, and
sure enough,
he just Colined it. He Harringtoned it.
Yep. So Colin is the man.
Yeah, Colin is the man.
And it was honestly like I haven't seen Colin in years because he's obviously moved to California and has been doing his thing. And I think for me the really cool part about that Powell trip, I know you guys talked about like how cool it was to have the new kids experience Powell, like you got to experience it as a team shoot, and like for them to feel that stoke and feel that vibe. The vibe of Powell is obviously so unique. But for me to be there, like, because I got to go to Powell, and I never did the LF shoots, but I got to be there for after with Brostock and stuff and with the Alliance crew, and it was always super fun to be there. But then to be there as like LF photographer with you there as LF filmer, and then Colin is there again as an
Years
LF filmer.
later. Yeah.
And Don and Jimmy are there, and Jimmy is still just as stoked. Like, it was so rad, dude. And then I will say the funniest thing about the whole like storm coming up and like everybody freaking out, Jimmy did not freak out.
Jimmy, I don't think Jimmy even knew a storm was hitting.
No,
he sat on his phone. He chilled the whole time.
He had his what was he making? Grapefruit vodkas or whatever.
Palomas, little palomas. But
hey guys, when you're done dealing with this, I got a bunch of palomas for everyone.
he was chilling. Like I remember running through and back and forth through the houseboat, tying off ropes and doing stuff. And I would look over at Jimmy, and he'd just be on his phone, like, or just chilling, not even on his phone, just chilling. And we're like, you can't just be like, Jimmy, get up and do something, because there's already so many people doing something, and it's Jimmy.
And he knew. He's like, I am older than everybody here. There's nothing I can do to help the situation now. I am just gonna chill.
I have nothing to give to this.
Right.
I'm just.
But
This is what he enjoyed.
Oh yeah,
he enjoyed the storm. He was like, let's just.
He's been there. He knows what he knows what.
But it is howling, and so like it is loud outside and inside the houseboat, and people are screaming at each other to hear over the wind. Like, go throttle right, get the stern rope.
Boats on the beach, boats on the beach.
And then Jamie's just like, yeah. This is nice.
This is nice.
Did y'all hear about this?
Yeah.
All right, well, back to
spinning the wheel.
Back to spin the wheel. Damn, we can get running on some shit. But this is for the photos that we just looked at. You get one selection from Shane, one from me, and Garrett's going to print it up. We'll get them signed up by all three of us and shipped out to you. Thank you for being a Patreon member right now, and make sure I'm screen recording this thing.
Yeah, if you're wondering what your Patreon member, is helping out with, we don't have AC in here right now, so
you're gonna help pay some bills.
You're gonna help Parks get some AC in here, so our guests aren't sweating their faces off.
And now that if I can put the AC on the BONIFAY Banter expense, that's what I'm talking about right there. Shane's
That
on.
would be nice.
Yeah, let's go to spin to win. Thank you all the Top Shelf Patreon members. Who's it going to be right now?
Give it.
Braden Haas. Braden
Haas. Boom.
Damn. So Braden Haas taking it down, and you'll get those photos shipped out to you. We're going to email you a Dropbox of the photos you have to choose from, and hopefully you pick the one with Shane with a leather jacket looking crusty as shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Put that on your wall.
Take care of you. Thank you, Braden. Braden?
Yeah, bud.
Yep, Braden,
Braden. Boom.
kind of boy. I got a couple. I got a quick question for me. What's your favorite feature in all tech like evolution and cameras since it went digital?
Ooh.
Like you're kind of a wizard on this shit. Is it some autofocus? Is it
Honestly,
like nighttime shooting? Is it some lens? Or what? I don't really know. Is
honestly,
it the hard drives? What is it?
and I was late to adapt to it, but face tracking autofocus. So you can set your camera up to then, instead of like picking your autofocus point and keeping that point on your subject and moving with them.
Yeah.
You can set it up to then track a face. So you push
just
the button
follows it.
and you can hold your camera still, and the face can be going forward, backward, side to side, and you can hold your camera still and it'll track that face. Which obviously shooting wakeboarding, it gets tricky. Like if the guy's doing a trick and their face goes away, or maybe they're wearing a helmet, but the technology keeps getting better and better. And
it's finding something to track there.
It's pretty insane.
I imagine that would make really good when they're in a chase boat and they're actually coming at you.
Yep.
So like now shooting from the boat, they're probably about the same distance the whole time.
Right.
So where you can set it, forget it. But like coming at you, I bet that's a really especially if you start shooting lower f stops and shooting shallow.
Because I've always liked to shoot a lower f stop, which makes a photo more shallow, so the background is more blurred. And so I've almost always relied on autofocus my whole career, because autofocus has actually been pretty darn good for the last.
How
20
accurate
years.
is it?
And it's super accurate, and it's even more accurate now than it's ever been by far.
I see it with video now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Like they're doing like some of Bear's shots. We've shot some foil and he's just like long lens, super shallow, and it's just like, and it never loses it.
It's
and
crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's
and so you can get some really cool stuff, like, and even using it. So we did the LF Park shoot in Thailand, and we were shooting, they have lights there, so you can ride at night, which can make it trickier for cameras. But I got stuff because of the cameras that we have now, and like how good they are at shooting in low light and the colors that you can get, like the project you just worked on. And like I got some stuff of the guys at night that I probably wouldn't have been able to get, 20 years ago. And
the night shoot in Thailand was a lot of fun. But that park also has really good lights.
It's not those lights that in slow-mo they sputter.
It was
or like, are they,
their
what are
lights were
LED?
really good, but yeah, with the cameras now, it's like the footage we got at night it's
really cool.
crispy. It's nice.
It is crazy, like how far the cameras came. Like you were saying, I just did this Red Bull project. I can't give too many details out because it's not out yet, and I don't really know when they're going to release it. But we tested for this same kind of shoot like 12, 15 years ago, and then we wanted to do it, and the cameras weren't good enough to capture it at night. So it's like,
I mean, to put it in perspective, my very first photo that was published in Alliance, I was still in college. It was 2002, and it was with a 3.2 megapixel Canon.
oh my God, 3.2.
Yeah.
What are you shooting at now?
I don't even know what the R5 is. 45 or something like that.
Man.
45 megapixel.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
I remember the first time I
Nerd alert.
even heard of. Well, I remember the first time I ever heard of a 40. I shot with a 40 megapixel camera, as with Chris McHenry.
Oh yeah.
And we were shooting the Wakeboard magazine shoot where it had like the devil horns on, and so he like took a photo. He goes, "Yeah, look at this camera. Look at it's crazy." He has all his monitors, so you can like see it right away. Yeah. And he like zooms in on my face, zooms in, zooms in, zooms in, zooms in, zooms in. He's like he's on a pimple. You can see the crevices in my face. I was like, no, dude. I was like,
that's too good.
40 megapixels is the worst.
Yeah.
That's when I realized my best angle for me to shoot a photo is backlit, blurry, with a slight headwind.
With a Polaroid.
Backlit,
down.
blurry, headwind.
No, just joking.
Yeah, that's it.
It's good.
Yeah, we got a let's get a little Patreon question. We got a couple questions here from the Patreon members. If you're on Patreon, we put up who's coming on the show not too soon. I watched Grab Batter. I looked at his. Hunter does a really good job scheduling. His shit's like about a month and a half out. And I'm like, me and Shane are like 2 days before. We're like, hey, Patreon members, if you get
Garrett's coming on tomorrow.
Garrett's coming on now.
So we apologize for that. Sometimes you get your questions in time, and if not, maybe next time. But this one's from Keith Kipp.
Yes.
being a part of so many amazing moments in wakeboarding, what's the craziest thing that you've seen, trick or a night out or whatever?
Dang.
Kind of broad, kind of fucking.
We go. Keith is asking for story time, which I love, and you know
And
Keith
we've
has
been-
good
yeah.
stories.
And Keith does. Yep.
Keith has good stories, but
It seemed like that was a loaded question.
I think
I feel like he knows what story he wants you to tell too.
I don't know actually if he does, but well, there might have been some. We got into some stuff when Alliance made that movie called Innuendo, and it was a road trip from Florida to San Diego, and I only made it halfway. I made it to Texas, and then I had to go back to Florida for something. But that was with that was a
Still
cool
a long time.
It was a cool trip with it was a cool mix of riders actually. You had Danny Harf, Colin Wright, Ben Greenwood, Aaron Reed, and George Daniels.
Damn, that is a good.
And it was just a cool like mix of riders. And Colin was had his brother with him, and they volunteered they volunteered to drive a U-Haul to carry everybody's like stuff.
Yeah.
So that we had the winch in there, and we had like all the gear bags and stuff. And I mean, we just got into some shenanigans on that trip. But I think if we're gonna go trick, I think the craziest thing I've ever seen is probably JD's fountain jump.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's, I mean,
Yeah. On your birthday, no less, right?
yeah. Sort of messed
no,
up.
he didn't. Actually, he didn't do it on my birthday.
He got the key to the city.
He got to key, yeah. And I mean, before I talk about this, JD's fountain jump was the fucking.
It's
you're right. I
crazy.
think that was the fucking
So
sickest. That was
crazy.
bonkers. Like, if you saw me in All or Nothing try to do that first thing, I opened up the section, like that thing where I ate shit on. That was what it was supposed to look like.
Right.
JD did it, and the consequences of that were like gnarly. And he was doing it for stunt junkies. Like,
Right.
It was, it was
wild.
It was wild, and we're gonna put a photo of this. It was, and it's
Yeah,
timeless.
the cover of Alliance.
But what happened is so they did this whole ceremony after, and then I think it was on my birthday. Maybe they did it, or when they did the
because it's
ceremony.
right around Expo, which
It was right. Yeah, you're right. And then so Buddy Dyer does this whole thing, and they go, "Hey, we give JD Webb a key to the city, and we officially make in Orlando September 30th JD Webb Day." And I'm like,
such a burn.
that's my birthday. That's my birthday.
I definitely remember. I remember
just being super butthurt about that.
Yeah, I know I called you and it would be your birthday, and instead of saying happy birthday, I'd say happy JD Webb Day.
I still get that to this day. On my birthday, like there's probably like 3 people that text me happy JD Webb Day.
Yeah, JD.
It's like the best burn.
I wanted to get him back. I wanted to go down to Lake Alfred. We're both from Lake Alfred. I wanted to go down to Lake Alfred and jump with something way smaller, like 5 feet, just ollie something. And then my mom's neighbor was the mayor, Nancy Daly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to like do that, and then have Nancy Daly officially make JD Webb's birthday Parks Bonifay Day in Lake Alfred.
That would be such a good one, man.
It could still happen.
That'd be great. That would be great.
That would be funny.
Yeah. And thanks Keith
Yeah,
Kidd for that
Keith.
question. We got one more Patreon question from Jay Kuzma. He's won a couple things.
Yeah, Kuzma's hot on the wheel.
Yep, hot on the wheel. Being a photographer that's captured so many images of wakeboarding over the years, what's your favorite style or trick to capture these days, or genre? Like there's foiling,
Or park,
or
right.
winching, or like or
What's your favorite?
or a trick or a grab. Is there anything that kind of like really get your rocks off?
I've always been a sucker for silhouette photos. Always have. Like when I was looking at them as a kid, when I started taking them, I still take them. I love the way backlit photos, like in the way
droplets.
the light will light up the water droplets, and there's so many different ways you can do it. And then in terms of like a trick or style, as long as it's grabbed and poked and chains tootsies. In a Grinch outfit.
Yeah, that's
No, the style or poke. Yeah, just
Yeah, if you can because a still photo, you can't tell if it's a 900 or a 180, because you're just going to get one frame. So if you got to put some flair on it,
it is hard to like. I realized that like when I became when I was just a contest rider and I haven't shot a bunch of like video or photos, like I felt like I was really bad around that era of like when I started to film more video parts with Ron and Bame and shit. Like I was like so contested where like I could get like a motion picture, like landing the trick. Oh, you did the trick on camera. But like photos, like I wasn't the best grabber or poker, maybe like
Right.
as I transitioned from contest into like filming to where like, and I see it today, like some riders are just really, you could be the best wakeboarder on the planet and you're the worst person to shoot with still photos.
Right.
Like there's,
Right.
you hardly ever get that moment. Some riders just really lay it out there for long and give you a bigger window to fucking.
I used to tell kids. I used to tell kids, if you can't grab it, don't do it.
But
Unless
there's
it's
also-
backlit.
And there's something to say too, where there's some riders that not only know how to shoot for video and for photos, but they'll differentiate them. Like they know that
What looks gonna look good on video versus-
these first 4 or 5 hits on the wake are completely just for photo. I'm just grabbing, I'm poking, and I'm tucking tight, and I'm getting this, and then right afterwards they're like, okay, now I'll do this. But it's like you can't do both, and you have to like, and even if you can grab and poke, doesn't mean it's a good photo. It's
Right,
like
'cause you
the
might be poking the wrong way.
Well, yeah,
Or-
the rider has to know where the camera is and go, okay, so if they're over there, if I do this grab, it's not going to look good. But if I
Right.
do this one and I
Right.
like really get in there and I give you my shoulders to you and I'm poking, like there's an art to
There's an art to riding for a
just
camera.
riding for a camera, and it's not.
Well, I think
just
it's a skill
doing
set
it
that
good-
you learn. It's like sometimes
Yeah.
like if you're just a wakeboarder and you go out there and start doing tricks, and this goes for any sport or almost like whatever you're shooting, but it's like you got to remember where that camera is. You got to remember where the sun is, and it's like if the chase boat's there and if it's been rough all day and there's a glassy section there,
You
fucking go get it.
Go get it.
Sometimes that little window is so small, and you wish you could just sneak in 2 tricks. But I feel like sometimes the riders aren't in the mind of the person behind the lens and the whole and everyone driving the chase boat and how many moving parts there are to make this shoot happen. When they have that like next 600 feet, it'd
Yeah.
be sick if
Right.
you could get 2 fucking a carve and maybe a trick
Right.
or 2 tricks. But when you sit there and you go, oh, speed up, or
Yeah,
I'll just turn
for
around
sure.
as a filmer and a drone pilot and someone driving chase boat all the time. I'm just like,
Damn it.
damn it.
yeah.
Ruck's in the boat sometimes and he goes, do a fucking trick, do a fucking trick, do a fucking, and sitting there and just riders are just standing there.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and like you said, there's an art to it of just
One of my
finessing that moment. You're like, here it is. I'm
As a
banging
rider,
this.
put yourself
Yeah.
behind the lens and,
And
like, really,
riders that film or at least pick up the camera start to understand it.
Understand
Like
it,
as
yeah.
soon as they
it's super
do,
fun to work with riders
Yeah.
that like get it.
Yeah.
And because then they'll even start talking to you and collaborating with you. Like Nico's one of the first ones that comes to
Yeah,
mind.
Nico's a
like,
good one, yeah.
Nico understands camera, and Felix too. Like they understand where the camera is and what might look good. Like based on like, okay, what angle are you going to shoot this rail from? Okay, maybe if I do this trick, it'll look like this on the. And I'm like, it's super fun like working that sort of collaborative way with riders. I enjoy that sort of like back
Dialogue
and forth.
before you even go into
and
it. Yeah.
because it is one of my favorite aspects in all of like my career and shooting wake and stuff is the collaborative process. It's getting to like getting a good photo is a team effort. It's not just I'm sitting on a shoreline watching somebody free ride and I don't know
and
who
they
they
do
are.
happen like that. But a lot of it is nice refreshing as a photographer probably to like
No, yeah,
have
so
them
we're-
come with some ideas
right.
and like really kind of.
Right, we're gonna go out. We've got a driver, chase boat driver, and we're gonna shoot this line. And okay, sun's gonna be over here, so let's angle it this way. And what do you think will look good? What tricks are you working on? Can you do it like this? I think I can move the chase boat here, and there's so many different. And then obviously, then you start getting into like the even more creative ideas of you want to incorporate a flash or different lenses, or you want to shoot from a tube or floating duck, and all these different things you can do. But it's super fun to have that like collaborative process, which I really enjoy about our industry and like
Right.
what we do.
And I think that's a fascinating thing that not a lot of people, I feel like they do nowadays. Like I feel like photographers can show the way a photo happened and really articulate that and show the trial and error of how a shot happened.
Well, yeah.
I remember watching a Travis Rice one where they're following him. He was like, okay, I'm dropping in 2 carves and then I'm hitting this front 9 and I'm going to have you be like land about even with me. He's like filming with the camera, like rolling with him, and he misses the shot a little bit.
Right.
And they get down to the bottom and they watch it and they're like, okay, let's be a little wider. I'll come in less speed. I'll land a little bit farther to the left. Then like you have more room and I'm going to go about the same speed, same height, same everything. I felt the trick was good. And they go back up and they get it.
Get it.
But just to watch and hear that process of
Yeah.
like true professionals go through that trial and error. It's like, and I feel like there's so many wakeboard stories within these shots, covers that you shot, to where you could kind of like explain how easy or how hard it went.
Right, because sometimes they do just happen, and sometimes you like it's work, you know. Like I compare a lot of, or I don't compare, but my college career, I shot a lot of. I was working for the student newspaper, and I shot a lot of our team sports. I went to University of Colorado, and so I was on the sidelines for every football game, every basketball game, and I had also a pipe dream of sort of like doing the Sports Illustrated type thing, you know, and. Shooting those is so hard. Like if you're gonna be like, if you're getting the cover of Sports Illustrated, you've got to get the peak action at a game that you have you're on the sidelines documenting it, right? There is no take two.
So are a bunch of other people, probably.
Right, and there's a bunch of other people there too. But while I enjoy that challenge, and shooting sports like that was fun, there is something so much more fun about working with riders and collaborating and like trying to create this, you know, photo
Having
or
some
video
type of,
together. Right. Yeah. It's super fun. It's super fun.
I've always found that when we're shooting the foiling guys, that they
Lots of ideas.
Yeah, they're like, wouldn't it be cool to get this? And they go, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, dude, you're changing everything right now. This is, like, I know the shot you're looking for, but you went way over there to way over there, and I can't.
I have
can't
this much rain right now. I got 20 feet to work with, and now you're on the 7th roller.
Yeah. You need me to have you need me to have like 3 different lenses.
Let me
to
throw
get
my
this
camera on a
shot.
drone real fast. I'll catch up with you.
No, it's fine. What do you think? Should we hit him with you guys want to go heads up or you want to go rapid fire?
Let's do heads up.
Heads up.
Dang. Shane told me that he's got some originally in the first heads ups. I came up with the names and then we tried to blend them together and I knew half the names. So these are all fresh names. I have no idea. And these are all names within the industry. I think
wakeboarders, photographers,
and
people
we're pretty
within
much,
and
this is
around the
heads up.
industry.
Okay.
So pretty much like, yeah, if it was.
I'm going to shuffle them up a little bit. We can't I used a Sharpie so you might be able to see the backs of them, but we're going to go.
Okay. So
I think you go 1 for 1 or
try
do you
not to
wanna
hold
go
them
for
away
one?
for your head. Try to put them like right on.
So I'm going to hold it up and Shane's going to give me
No,
clues.
it's only you and me, I think.
Oh, okay.
Shane. Right, Shane?
Yep. Okay, so this is the top side here. So pull them up.
And we're
straight.
only
So
and we draw off of this. That stays
draw
here.
off of this, but I
stays
think
here.
you go for a minute. Each one of you go for a minute, maybe 2 rounds.
Do you want a timer?
Yeah, I'll get a timer.
Dang, we're getting official.
Dude, we'll fucking play around here, dude.
But I used a Sharpie so you technically can see it from the back. So try not to look at that. Once it's going, we'll be fine.
We're going to do great, PB.
I didn't want to do it for everyone, but I knew you would.
We got some wake names in our
Yeah,
knowledge.
and I think you're going to be pretty good with being able to explain it.
All right, so what's so we're doing
He's
I
gonna
go-
He's gonna lift the card first. You're guessing.
who gets the point? Who gets the card? Me.
You get the
If I guess it.
If he gets it right, he gets the card.
And he's explaining.
No, because I'm holding it up. So you're reading it. You're giving me clues and I'm guessing.
Yeah, and if you guess it right, you get the card.
Okay. So if I'm holding the card,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got you.
All
right. Ready?
And you're going first?
I'll pick up the first card. Sure.
All right, and the minute starts now.
From Colorado, used to
Emily Copeland.
no
Tino Santori.
yes.
Go. You keep going. No,
Yeah, you
no,
keep
no.
going.
you
I keep going.
Yep. Person who invented the air railing.
Darren Shapiro.
He's in the studio right now, a photographer.
Garrett Cortese.
Yes. Inventor of the elephant.
Greg McCracken.
The most pronounced wakeboard announcer ever.
Dan O'Lamano.
What's that minute? What's the time? Inventor
10
of almost
seconds.
every trick modern day from Australia. Little tiny kangaroo.
Harley Clifford.
Yes, sir. Wakeboarded in a thong, wake tech back in the day.
Dallas Friday.
No.
Sarah Klein.
Yes.
Dang.
What is the time?
Timer's up. Timer's up. Timer's up.
Yeah, baby, I'm crushing it, dude. That's how you do it, dude.
Nice.
That was good. That was a fast
I
one.
felt good
Yeah,
about
move down.
that. I felt good about that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I feel like my clues were so good. I feel like you're
It's-
saying, Shane. I feel like if
Okay, so I did throw in this one that I really liked because I knew you two were doing it. It was me, the person being described. So it could have. I didn't know who was going to draw it. So
Right.
you would have either had to describe him, or he would have had
that
to
was really
describe
good. You guessed it too.
So I like that.
Damn.
All right.
He's in the studio right now.
So,
He's a
wait,
photographer.
so how many you got? You got 7 right now?
He's got 7.
Heads up. Me and Garrett Cortese, you got 7. So I'm throwing them up and you're
Yep. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
explain it, I'm guessing.
explain. You're guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And ready and go.
Female in your video game.
Dallas Friday.
Other one. Hyperlight Rider. Female, blonde. Darren Shapiro's on a protege. Rode with Darren a lot.
Oh, Taylor Hamilton.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah.
He was the MVP on the LF trip. Saved all of us.
Oh, Colin Harrington.
Maybe did a 1080. Australia, and unfortunately
Yeah.
passed away years ago.
Oh, Mark Kinney.
Yep.
don't
Bone Crusher.
Rusty Malinowski.
Uh,
I don't want to see him.
Ollie's little brother.
Ralph. Oh, Ralph Jerome.
Yep.
Ralph.
Yeah, we call him Rob. His day is on your birthday.
JD Webb.
Yeah.
What's the time, Shane?
7 seconds.
You're wrong way. Made the projects.
Pat Panagos.
Yep.
Time.
Hey.
Time.
We did
I feel that was
good.
a good comeback.
It was a good comeback. How many
Dude,
did
that's
you
intense.
get?
That's intense.
You guys are
1,
really good at
2,
explaining
3,
it. It's
4,
like, I mean,
5, 6, 7.
It's a tie.
7 to 7 right now.
tie.
Dude.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
What do we even do?
I don't know.
I mean,
just
I
keep
think-
going because it's fun.
I think we keep going, but you guys haven't
30
missed
seconds.
one. You
Do
haven't
30
missed one.
We
yet,
haven't missed
so
one.
it's-
Do 30
so It's got
seconds.
to be a timer. We'll go 30 seconds.
All right, I'll go.
Maybe it's shorter.
No, the 30 seconds will be good.
There's enough in there for 30 seconds. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, ready and go.
Wake skater originally in Claremont.
Aaron Reed.
Yes. Japanese wakeboarder lives in
Shota
Hawaii.
Tezuka.
Australian super steezy, long
Chris
arms.
O'Shea.
Long arms.
10 seconds.
Used to play baseball from Texas. Really good. Wakeboarder.
Gabe Lucas.
Yes, let's go, baby. The filmer, 12 Honkies.
Siding Lands.
Yes.
Time.
Dude, I'm not losing.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 and 30
Nice.
seconds. You got 7 in a minute.
Dude,
You
we
got
are bringing
5
the
and
heat,
6.
PB. I'm sweating, PB.
I don't even know if we have enough here. Woo. So, Shane, you can try to. I'll try to keep these out of my peripheral.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
But you want to.
You got the timer ready? Time is key.
Time
on this.
is ready.
Shane,
set.
and you don't have shit to do except fucking just keep
Yeah,
time
ready,
right now.
set, go.
Other photographer, legend.
Lecce. Joey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh man. OG. Wake Tech.
Jimmy Redman.
No. Dang.
I mean,
Drew McCucken.
No. Older.
Brandon Meek.
Older.
Rich Go for
Yes.
you got it.
Easy E.
Adam
Lived next to
Harrington.
Jimmy. Yep.
Time.
No.
Damn. Hold on, can he get it? Can he get it?
Flying Hawaiian.
Ryan Sebring.
Boom.
That was really good. I
dude.
knew the Rich
Rich
Gopher.
Gopher, because I don't know what clue to give for Rich Gopher other than old Wake Tech.
That was a good one, dude. Shout out Rich Go.
Yeah, hell yeah!
That
Shout
was
out
really
Rich
good.
Gopher.
How many did you get?
What's that? I got. I think G got 3, or I got 3.
And I got 5.
No, you got.
You got 4 or you got Sebring now?
you got
I'll give you
Sebring.
So 4 or
All right,
5.
fair enough.
I'll still
Damn,
give it
hey,
to you. I'll still
that's
give
all.
it.
That's the kind of nail
a good
biter
one.
we want here. Damn.
Yeah.
Woo, I'm sweating like a little.
I'm sweating.
I don't want to say it, dude.
Those are good. Who do we have left that we didn't get to?
We got Watson.
Nice, the
We
SWAT
got
spinner.
Tom Fouché,
Oh.
Ulf Ditch, and Keith Lidberg.
Nice.
Dude, Garrett, you were literally. I remember when we went to Tahiti. You were the best at like cat. I remember we
had-
played all these games. We had so much downtime in Tahiti.
Yeah.
And like you really just like, yeah. I think you went like seriously like 30-0 in categories. We could not beat you. It was insane. You were so good at the game categories, and that's like where we go back and forth. Let's do cereals. We're not really doing it,
Right.
but you would go tricks, blah blah blah, blah Cocoa Puffs,
Right.
And you were undefeated.
I have a lot of
Fucking
useless.
genius.
I have a lot of useless crap
Hey,
running
What's
around.
another? What's
Tara Hamilton really stomped him for a
Damn,
little
dude!
bit.
I had such a
know.
crush on
Wait,
Tara
did-
Hamilton too.
I
I
know.
can't believe that.
I could have explained it way better.
She's
than
in
he
your
did.
video
Just
game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
not my video. Yeah, Sean's game. Yeah, she was in it though. I don't think. Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, Sean's video game. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
blowing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, just
Yeah.
threw me off.
I mean, who would have guessed? Who
So
would have
that
guessed?
that actually was my bad. I made a bad clue there. I think I said your video game instead of Murray's.
15-year-old Parks love some Tara Hamilton.
Everybody did at that time. Tara was awesome.
Damn, dude, that was
That was a fun
heated, man.
round. That was a fun round.
Dude, Tahiti was good. Like what other? We came up with a great drinking game in Tahiti. Me, Danny,
The three
thirds.
thirds.
Oh, a simple game of little
Yeah,
words.
we played the shit. Your foam mustache.
foam
I can't
mustache
talk
is
to you until
rocking
you
tonight.
fucking fix it. Actually, no, leave it.
Let's
It's
tell
a-
everybody the rules so they
Okay,
can
yeah,
get this
is
going.
this is a great game. Like if you're like, it's a game you play before you're kind of buzzed up. If you want to if you're late to the party and you're like, hey, let's get it going. Like this is a kind of like a good casual kind of game, and it's pretty simple. It's called thirds. All you do is drink your beers in thirds. You only get 3 sips of beer.
Do you know?
Yeah,
do you remember the slogan?
So yeah, the slogan and the whole motto for the game is, and me and Danny invented this in Tahiti. It's called here's the third, and you cheers your drink. You open it and you go, here's the thirds. Simple game of little words. You don't make rules. You don't take turns. You simply drink your beers in thirds, and that's it.
Yep.
So you go 1 of 1, and then you just
Boom.
you got to
You
really.
gotta-
A lot
you
of people don't go hard on the first sip. And then you'll get into the second sip and you realize you're a little bit far behind. So you go hard.
Like
And then
a
all of a
catch-up.
sudden, now you got like a big win on the last. So you're like forced to chug it. You have, if you're truly playing the game, you got to drink it. Everyone can like, oh, I can't drink it. It was too much. Well, you fucked up. You lose.
Well, the
Like,
first ones you want to go hard with because it's nice and cold and you can get after it. You can really get after that first one. You can almost go half your beer on the first one and then you just got to drink half of your beer and 2 sips on the next one. So.
yeah, and then it goes from there. And we did it with Hananos in the beginning. I think those
We
are
did
Those are
Hanano.
like, those
You
are
know-
like 5.7.
You know what shirt I almost wore tonight? I still have a Hanano shirt from Tahiti.
Oh, really? I got a coffee cup and an ashtray here that we still use.
We went Hanano shopping like in the Tahiti
Legend.
airport.
That's good. That's good. I do appreciate the pointless shirt.
I know,
though.
it's
that's
great.
That's class.
a good throwback.
That's class.
It's keeping the sweat off too.
Yeah, the
Sorta.
thing won't even
Sorta.
see
It
through.
won't let it show through.
It's like a sweater.
It's in there. It's in there.
It's thick. It's thick.
We invent good things on drinking wake trips.
Yeah.
What else came about?
I was partaking in some adult beverages around a campfire a long time ago
Allegedly.
on like a Northwest like riders type of team trip. It might have even been like mainly O'Brien guys, but a lot of regional guys. But Nick Ennin was there. Remember Brett Vanden Heuvel?
Oh yeah. Nick Haney. Yeah.
and Nick Ennin, and there were some other guys around there. And we're hanging out one night, and we're having a bonfire in the backyard, roasting some marshmallows. And if you know me, I'm a huge marshmallow fan. I just like marshmallows.
Well, that's
And,
interesting. I don't think anyone knew that, but hey, to all the
So I'm a little buzzed, and I am helping myself to plenty of marshmallows. And somebody just goes, "Man, Garrett, you really like marshmallows, huh?" And I just look over and go, "I'm a s'morman." And so we sat around that campfire and came up with the rules for Smormonism and started a whole new religion. And
Damn,
it is
dude.
awesome.
That is
It
really good.
awesome. So like our god is obviously Stay Puffed because he's a giant marshmallow.
Yeah.
that is
And from Ghostbusters.
Wow.
And the devil is the Michelin Man because he looks like a giant marshmallow, but,
but
he's
not.
not.
Yeah.
not.
He's rubber. It doesn't not burn
Nope,
good.
Nope. we have we took influence from every religion. We have
That's good. Yeah, you're not like
we have a holy roaster. You can put 7 marshmallows on your menorah.
It's menorah.
this is my kind of religion. Dude.
I love that you came up with Smorman so fast.
Is that on the fly or did
That
you
was on the fly.
Did you think this?
No, that was on the buzzed fly.
Alcohol's
Yeah.
a hell of a drug.
Hell yeah.
sometimes, dude.
It's brilliant. Brilliant. I'm jealous. I'm actually sitting here. a
What
little-
would be the name of your religion if you created one? Sean?
Come on, you're now putting me up against
Tootsie
Smorman.
Rollers, Rollers, Twirlers.
I can't even think of it now because I just got Smorman on the mind.
Yeah.
That's all good. I mean, really, if you can keep the calories down, I'm about that life. Like,
I feel like in this day and age of social media, you could take Mormonism some places and like really like let it go.
It doesn't take
Yeah.
much.
People would
I
be
don't think it takes as much as you think to like start a religion, and it's tax free.
Right.
I mean, I was at a convention this weekend that I feel like if I had a good speaking voice, really could have convinced.
What do you mean you don't
all
have
of
a
these
good
streets.
speaking voice? You got a fucking podcast, and you're like you've literally announced like
No, but
crazy events
nobody's gonna trust a short little bearded man. Like if I get up there and I
With
was
a
like,
Guinness
guys,
stash.
listen.
I think there's been weirder cult leaders than like than you.
I'm good on
You're
a
pretty-
1-to-1.
You're pretty
I'm
Jesus
good,
looking
I'm
with
good
a big,
on a
big
1-to-one.
nose.
People are like, man, he really knows his shit. Like I really like him. He like, but on a convention, like 4,000 people,
Projecting,
I don't have that.
really projecting.
Yeah, they don't.
You don't have the
trust me.
Dano guts to.
If I was 6'2" with like blue eyes, guarantee you,
Shane,
I
you're
would
a
be
step
crushing
stool
it.
away from that, and contacts. Like anything's capable nowadays, dude. We got
No,
you.
but it's very easy to convince people of anything you want.
I think we need to hit up Kraft and get them to send us some marshmallows and some
Yeah.
cash.
And this episode is
is
brought to you by.
Jet Puff marshmallows. Thank you, Kraft.
That's good.
The one I saw that I really liked, that they took the Reese's peanut butter cup and they just like dipped it in the marshmallow fluff, not a marshmallow, the fluff,
the
Right.
fluff.
And
Right.
then they just put it on a skewer, fucking put
Dang.
that over the fire, and then they scorched it, and then they put it on the grom, and
That's pretty. That's
Yeah, that's legit.
That's
and dude,
actually.
you know what? I really
revolutionary.
appreciated that, because you know what I've been doing for years, and I've been really trying to like sell this method of like s'moresing. Is I've been taking, I only do one marshmallow. I take the Hershey's and I jam it into it long ways, and then I throw my skewer through it. So when I roast it, the chocolate's in on the inside. It can go awry sometimes, but sometimes you stick it. And when you put it back on, you're not like,
The hardest.
I pretty much did that, but just in a bootleg, kind of like before.
The hardest
thing.
thing with the s'more is making sure that the chocolate is melted enough.
Enough.
Like the marshmallow
True. I
can
guess it
toast.
doesn't really
the
melt
the
enough.
marshmallow can toast good. So what I like to do is you put the chocolate on the graham cracker.
Chocolate
Next
on
to the
Malva.
fire so it gets
And you
soft.
set it on the edge,
Yep.
like on the rocks, and you have to wait. You have to like let that heat really start to melt it. And
Think
once
about
you see,
future you.
Once
Yep.
you see that
Yeah.
like chocolate start to like sweat a little bit, and it like
me
you
right
can
now.
see it. Yeah, like Garrett, and both of you guys. I'm not even sweating. I don't even,
Shane, did you get like Botox in your skin and you don't like sweat through that shit?
Dude, I just live it, man. I'm
You're like
just-
Sebastian.
But yeah, that's my technique. Is it's like you gotta wait. You gotta get that chocolate hot
Right.
before.
S'mores
a
are an art.
technique.
S'mores are an art form. S'mores are an art form.
Well, coming from this Mormon, I believe it. I know.
My wife. Shout out to my wife.
Are you the
Jenna.
Joseph Smith of s'mores?
She taught me that you can actually make a decent s'more in a microwave, and it blew my mind because it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
right.
I know whenever we were
And I had-
kids, Parks used to take a bowl,
Good call, Shane.
two
Good call.
marshmallows in it, pour some Rice Krispies over the top of it, throw it in the microwave, and you just got to watch. You don't know how long it's going to be, but you got to watch because marshmallows,
right.
they go fast in the microwave. They go whoop, and then as soon as it goes whoop, you pull it out and you go whack. You mix it real fast.
It's genius shit. Like, and
And
I
you've
didn't-
got your
Rice
Rice
I don't
Krispie
know.
treat.
Rice Krispie.
I don't know why I
treat.
learned this from. Like, I don't have TikTok back then. I don't even have a magazine to learn this from.
Yeah.
3 marshmallows in a bowl, pour Rice Krispies over top of it, throw it in for like 12 seconds. Be careful, depending on the
Yeah,
microwave. Could
it's-
be
it's
7,
fast.
could be 30.
Yeah.
That's
But
just
that
some-
shit goes, and right before it all goes over, you just take it back down.
There you
It
go.
looks fucking amazing.
It does.
It blows up like Jiffy Pop, and it's like almost touching the edges of the microwave.
Ruins the bowl.
And then you take it out, it
Ruins
does ruin
the
the
bowl.
bowl.
Cleaning-
Sorry, mom
cleaning
and
is
dad. And then the whole thing comes back down, and you just, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You want to know what?
That's that Polk County engineering.
You know, this is also Polk County engineering. Is whenever I was little, I saw that and I was like, we could cook anything in a microwave. Put an egg in the microwave. Thought that would work. I like hard boiled egg real fast.
You did
no,
that?
it explodes.
Yeah, it
It
explodes.
fucking, it pops and bang! Like it blew the door not off of its hinges, but it blew it open.
I follow a dude on Instagram who just does that.
Oh,
To
it's,
people.
it's hilarious.
Just blows things up in microwaves.
He does a live stream switch. He goes, "Hey, you want to make $50? I'll Venmo you. All you got to do is like put an egg in water, and then, or no, I think it's just
I
put
think
it
it is in water.
and then put it in the microwave, and I'll give you $50 Venmo." So like, really? He goes, "Yeah, I'll do it. Like Venmo you right now." Bling. They're like, "Oh, okay." Bam!
It's
Dude,
bad.
it's
It's
fucking
bad.
amazing.
It's bad.
It's good.
What do you think? Little.
You want to get into a little rapid fire?
I'll go a little.
Let's do it. Bang bang.
It's vicious. You ready for this, dude?
Yes.
Got your sweat towel ready?
Yeah, you might want to dry off first.
You might need new beer for this one.
All right.
Favorite camera?
Oh, Canon. The one I got now, the R5.
R5. Favorite lens? Favorite lens to shoot with? Like your like little like.
What else are you going to
wakeboard.
do with a fucking lens?
No, but your wakeboard. Let's go
Right.
wakeboard. Like
My favorite lens is it's a 135 millimeter f1.8.
1.8.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a low one, huh?
Low one.
It's a wide boy.
Yep.
Are these hard to get?
No, they're readily available. They're it's just nice that it's because like the workhorse that for usually what we do is a 70 to 200 range, and the lens that most every photographer has is a 70 to 200 2.8, and the 135 1.8 is like a sweet range because it's
in between.
in
Get the
between,
same-
so you can get the chase but a little bit closer. You don't need to be at 200. You can go down to f1.8 and just get the depth of field to drop that much more, and like
Just like you said, shooting
it
a little
melts.
blurry background.
And then there is still the argument there. If you really want to nerd out with photo nerds like myself, sometimes you'll hear people say that primes are a little bit sharper. You might get more fall off with a prime lens instead of a zoom lens. A zoom lens might be a little bit with today's technology. It's hard to tell, but if you look real close, you can tell.
But a lot. Do primes have auto?
Yep.
Okay.
What's a prime?
So prime
Primes-
means no zoom. So it's a fixed focal length. So that
And
one
they're
thing.
like-
I got you.
They're supposed to be way more crispy. Like
But now the prime-
all big production always prime.
Primes.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
seeing some big production fucking
No,
push the
no,
fucking
no,
telescope out.
They don't zoom that shit. Worst trip or shoot you've ever been on?
Oh, dude, got
You
food-
don't have to give a name or of the brand or whatever, but like
It had nothing to do with the brand. I got food poisoning in Abu Dhabi, and terrible,
yeah, sounds
Terrible.
terrible.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
terrible. I mean, should we get into one of my more embarrassing stories ever?
That's good. I mean, we got.
Do you feel good about?
Oh
that?
yeah, I've told most of the wake industry, and now I'll just tell the rest of the world. But
I love it.
so we
most
get,
embarrassing story.
yeah, we get to Abu Dhabi, and this is a shoot for. There was like a wake stock Abu Dhabi going on or something, and Oakley was a big part of it. So
Oakley Riot.
Rathy
think-
was there.
Yeah,
I think
I was
Amber
there.
Wing was
I think I
there.
was there.
You might have been there eventually for the contest. We got there a few days early just
Okay.
with Oakley people to do media stuff and to do like a story for Alliance. And this is probably like 2010.
Yeah.
And so first morning we wake up at the hotel, get onto the breakfast buffet, and we're meeting like our host like early at the marina. And so I grabbed something. I think it was mainly fruit at the breakfast bar, and we get out on the boat and we're cruising on the Gulf, and starting to get some shots. And I don't know if you guys remember, there was a guy. Remember when Alliance had Alliance UK, and there was a guy named Sim Bradley who was their editor and photographer. So fortunately, he was there too, also taking photos, because I was about to get wiped off the face of the
Maybe
earth.
we need two shooting the same angle.
So I look over at him like, man, I'm starting to like not feel that great. He goes, oh, maybe it's just like the salt water, and I don't normally get
The
seasick.
salt water.
Yeah, like this.
The motion. The motion.
and we're like,
I got you. I got you.
and
I thought you drank salt water. I was like,
no,
that's
no,
no
no.
good, G.
So he's like, maybe it's being out here like on salt water and you're rolling more
Yeah.
and looking through your camera, and it's probably just motion sickness or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. And eventually, like, we shoot that whole morning. We get to our host had arranged for us to pull up on one of the 5-star resorts in Abu Dhabi that's on the water, and so we beach our wake boats at this like super opulent place. And as soon as I step off the boat onto the beach, I just hurl, and everybody goes, "You think you're gonna be okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." And like we go into one of their super nice restaurants to get lunch. And as soon as like I kept it simple, I ordered like rice and broccoli. And as soon as my lunch came and I put like a bite on my tongue, I ran to the bathroom and just lost it. And so the rest of that afternoon is like when they were shooting interviews of guys like with the hotel in the background or the water in the background. And they put me on like a lounge chair and dropped the umbrella as low as it would go. And every like 10, 15 minutes, I'm just turning like blah, 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 like all over the
You were really, really, really,
Really
bad.
sick.
Like
Really
a hospital. Go to a hospital, like not a beach chair, kind of like.
No, like I probably threw up enough to where they could have taken me somewhere to get like
you
an
seem
IV or something.
dehydrated as shit. Usually you get an IV at this point.
Right. And so eventually, like, we go back out for the evening shoot, and they just helped me get into the boat and let me pass out. And I don't remember a lick of the evening shoot.
in the desert, just
So I'm passed out in the chase boat, like while Sim is fortunately shooting. And we finally get back to the marina, get in a cab, get back to the hotel. And I'm like I've obviously been drinking some water and like trying to like put some stuff back in my system. And, but I feel like absolute ass. And we're walking through the lobby of the hotel, and I just like look over at Sim and I go, oh no, I'm going to lose it again. Run to the lobby bathroom. I vomit so hard, shit my pants.
yes.
Yeah.
In the lobby bathroom.
I was honestly hoping
That's probably
for the
illegal.
shitting
That's probably
the
illegal in that country.
It felt illegal. And so I'm wearing boxer briefs, so I've got just stuff in me, you know, and I don't know what to do because I'm so out of it and I'm not thinking straight. I'm like, I just need to get back to my room and strip off my clothes and get in the shower. I need to and rinse myself and all my clothes off. I just need to get back to my room, but I'm on like the
How many steps away are you?
So the bathroom door opens to the like elevator waiting area. So I am like actively just like cracking the door to see if anybody is watching and like or waiting for the elevator.
Yeah.
And so like finally like it clears and I do the waddle. I'm like the penguin waddle because I got shit in my drawers, you know. So
Yeah.
I make it to the elevator and just like straight out of a movie, like I'm hitting 16 door close, and like somebody sticks his hand in.
No!
Oh, dude, and he gets in that elevator. I'm like, I know that it smells. It smells like pure diarrhea.
That's the worst. You're like close.
Dude,
It's like something out of a movie or something.
I ride up to the 16th floor and I waddle to my door and it's
Why waddle at that point? Like, what? What's the
I don't
say?
know.
Like, fucking, you might as well
I'm
sprint.
just worried. I'm worried.
The only thing better would have been if he just stepped in and goes, it smells like shit in here. And you're like, yeah, I know.
I was like, don't make eye contact.
Sorry,
And,
I just burped.
Yeah. And Rathy, it'd probably been like 15 or 20 minutes at this point since we were down like in the lobby. And Rathy just goes, where you been? I just look over and go, shit myself. And I climbed in the shower fully clothed and turned it on. And I didn't leave the hotel for like 3 days because I just couldn't move. I was so beat. So that was my worst trip by far.
I forgot we were
Noted. Yeah,
I forgot we were doing rapid
moment,
fires for a second. Jesus.
That's the best about rapid fires, dude. We get down some wormholes. You're like,
yeah.
dude,
That's God.
what should we do now? Oh yeah, back to rapid fires.
It's a good story though. It's a good story.
That is wild, dude. hey, you shitting yourself can't get any worse after that. You can look at it's all downhill.
That's all.
after
You're
that.
right. Everything is
Perspective.
Next question is very similar. Digital or film? I'm just joking.
digital. So one funny fact about me is I actually never shot slide film for the wake industry.
Parks, whenever I was writing these, I told him some of the questions and he was like, I don't know. He was like right there on the cusp. And I was like, yeah, but he might have played with it or whatever.
Right.
But
So the only time I ever did it was for like fun, like having a film camera like at a shoot and just messing around with like lifestyle
It's
stuff.
like a novelty. Or
Right.
something.
Right. So yeah, because when I was in school at Colorado, the student newspaper was all digital, and they let me bring one of their kits home with me to California for summer break because I had an internship at my local paper. And I would pick up a couple assignments from the local paper and then run out to the Delta and meet up with guys out there, or run out to Lake McClure and meet up with Sweeney and just shoot photos. And it was on that 3 megapixel camera that I talked about earlier.
Nice.
So I've only really ever shot digital.
I like it. I like it. Favorite beer or drink?
Ooh, man. I like old fashions. I like bourbon.
Ooh,
I
I
like that
love an old fashioned. I got a bottle of bourbon right there behind you. Why don't you grab that and pour yourself one? No, I'm just joking. You're good.
Right.
Just wet the lips.
Who have you shot the most? What rider do you think you shot the most photos of?
Man. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess. My guess would be Danny.
No, it might actually be somebody like Reed Hansen, because Reed still, I can still, because I'm shooting Super and Moomba, and Reed will still go out. Reed will still go out and ride.
Yeah. You're still stacking them.
So I still I have stuff of Reed in 2005, and I have stuff of Reed in 2025 where he is still riding. Yeah, it might be somebody like Reed, because guys that I shot a lot with back in the day, like a Benny G. I shot a lot with Benny. And but then he's not riding after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I know. It's a sort of a tricky question.
Yeah.
This isn't a question for you, but it does pertain.
Okay.
Parks.
What
Ninja Turtle is Garrett?
or
what is Garrett's
favorite Ninja Turtle?
Like, Garrett, if you could be a Ninja Turtle, don't say it, but think of it.
Yeah, when you were little, what Ninja Turtle would you be? I typically,
You're right.
Typically, I was really good at, like, in the past, I've been really good at, like, knowing my friends and be like, I can, like, guess their Ninja Turtle.
Like, watch, real easy. Parks, which one am I?
Michelangelo.
Easy.
I think, and be dead honest. I think you're a Donatello.
Which Donatello was sort of like the
purple.
I know he was purple. Leonardo was blue, and Raphael was red. And Raphael was like the angry one sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was Raphael was.
I'm not like the angry one sometimes.
No, you're not. You're not the angry one, or you think you are?
No.
No. So Donatello. Donatello is the smarter, very methodical, try to figure everything out before we go to the problem.
Right.
Leonardo is the leader.
The leader.
Is like wants to guide and help everybody together to get to the thing. Michelangelo,
a little more
Cowabunga. Let's eat some pizza and do the thing, bud. You know.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle of those. I feel.
Yeah. Wait, did you not love Ninja Turtles?
I love Ninja Turtles. The video game.
If you had to pick, okay, you're playing a video game. What Ninja Turtle you're picking?
Usually Michelangelo,
or
Leonardo.
Cool. Yeah, or Leonardo. See, it's Leonardo. I think it's Leonardo because I think he likes to want to be in control of the thing and not actually figure it out. You know, like I think he wants to.
What's your sign, Leo?
Sagittarius.
I don't. That doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck.
All right. If you got to sit next to somebody on a flight, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ooh,
first class.
I'll go sentimental, and I never got to know either of my grandfathers. One died 6 months before I was born, and one died 6 months after I was born. So I would actually pick them. And
damn,
yeah.
All right, I like that.
You would go middle seat here and have one.
I would go middle seat with my two grandfathers.
I feel like,
pretty good.
Doesn't it seem like you always got to look at one to talk to him, and the other one gets left out on that one? Like, touchy situation.
Yeah,
maybe you go aisle and have them both sit next to each other so you can sort of.
There we go.
I think AI. I think you're going to be able to experience this in
maybe
about like 4 years.
Maybe.
Yeah, Parks has got an app for you.
I want to. Parks needs to animate.
It's called Venmo.
Parks might be animating my most embarrassing story in Abu Dhabi.
I definitely could piece this together. I think. How big was the shit stand?
And Parks might be animating some like Sminora like marshmallow roasting.
Sminora would be a good one.
Oh, you're gonna have a whole s'more cult. Yeah.
All right, this one's gonna be pretty tough for you. What number am I thinking of?
144.
Nope.
Dang, that was a good guess though.
It's random, but it's good. How do you like your steak?
Medium. Medium rare.
All right, that's what I thought. That's the right way.
Yeah.
If you had a superpower, which one would it be?
Fly.
It's a good one. Favorite movie?
Man. It's a toss-up between Forrest Gump and Dumb and Dumber, probably.
Ironically
same
enough,
here.
they're all they're both sort of dumb.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just like watch a movie about dumb people.
Yep. One's more sentimental. One's absolutely hilarious.
What's eating Gilbert Grape? Didn't do it for you.
That's great. Favorite TV show when you were a kid? Like when you were like high school, maybe middle school, coming home. What was the one that goes on?
Honestly,
Bang.
like so middle school for me, X-Files. I got into that for some reason.
Oh yeah, I loved some
I
X-Files.
liked some X-Files, just
I
like
liked
kind of creepy and like
Mueller and
weird.
Scully.
Yeah.
got into it.
So that was definitely like a middle school show for sure.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Best tip for not getting an Instagram hacked.
Check your emails closely.
That's what it is. Over clicking emails, or like,
so like the way the LF like Instagram got hacked.
Give us a
give a little
rundown.
quick backstory synopsis.
I'm fairly new to the job of being LF social media guy and their photographer, and like Aaron Grace was like, we haven't been able to get like the blue check, and we wanted to be out because I think they had just started like the pay for your blue check program,
right?
But they still wanted to try and be like authentic, like to help the algorithm or whatever. And he was like, if you can like look into it, and I'm talking to people and asking people that have worked at Bonnier who were
Red Bull got ours, like,
right? Red Bull got it for you, and Bonnier had a connection back in the day to get all of their magazine titles, the authentic. So Wakeboarding Mag, Boating Mag, all have the blue check. And so I'm asking people about blah blah blah, and they're like, just keep pestering, and then I'm on my phone one day and walking like to somewhere, and I get an email that looks like it's from Instagram,
legit as fuck.
Like it's legit, but I didn't read exactly who it was from, and so I go into I click, and it's like your blue. We've seen your request for the blue check, because you can do it through the app, and you can just keep trying. We've seen your request for the blue check or whatever. Click here, enter your credentials.
You're
and
like, finally,
and then within like 10 seconds of clicking that link and entering the credentials, like it's gone.
So when did you first realize after that you try to like reload it and it's like you're
not logged in because they then changed the username
Did that
and the
just
password.
punch you in the stomach right as you saw that you cannot log in?
Mortified.
Like with Nintendo, and you're like fuck, like
and this is
mortified.
I know you just started with them, like
yeah. I mean, and I've known Aaron Grace and Don Wallace forever. Like as long as I've worked in the industry, I've known those guys, and they're awesome, and they were super cool about it, like totally understanding.
Yeah, but this is early on.
Right.
On like you really just said I can do the social media. Let me get the Instagram name and user password.
Yeah, it's like
I've
6
got
months
it.
in.
And then they're like,
Give me the
okay,
rings.
hey, yeah. Within a few months, they're like, okay, get us the blue check, and then it goes so haywire to the point where Liquid Force has to now start their own a whole nother Instagram.
we started
account.
a new handle.
Yeah.
It took forever.
And that was hard as shit to get the followers nowadays compared to like the way
we made
you
it
did
to like 7,000 or 8,000 or something.
Yeah, I mean we had 150,000.
We had 100.
I felt
we had
bad.
a- we had
I felt bad as shit.
133.
I was even blasting. I was blasting. I was like, "Yo, let's get the dude." I felt so bad for the whole situation.
We had 133,000 on LF when it got hacked. We're at 130. I think we just crossed 131 because we lost followers because of being hacked. But-
because they sent out a bunch of like weird stuff.
Right. And what ended up happening, shout out to remember Curtis Chapman, who worked for LF and then Curtis's wife Dinah, who worked for an agency that dealt with it was a social media centric agency that had huge clients, and they were like managing those social accounts. And so she had contacts at Facebook, and it took us forever. But she spent hours on the phone and on emails for us, and she doesn't work for LF, and she saved it. Like she was able to get us in touch with somebody who was able to get in touch with somebody at Instagram and basically kick out the hacker. And it was a process.
They actually found the hacker, and
all they did was just kick the person. They went into the back end of the account, redid the password and username.
oh man,
It was
what a
it was
process
wild.
though. Like
it
I
went
could
on
only-
for a long
It
time.
was like 6 months
Yeah,
of
it
not
was-
having the account.
Yeah.
So your tip to all the people not that
Check
have
your
that have
emails closely.
check your emails closely.
Check your
Not be
emails
walking.
closely.
Don't be eating barbecue while you're walking.
Right.
Looking at,
Right.
and don't fall in love with the blue check mark too much. Forgot we were even doing rapid fire.
I
know.
know. We're getting into it. Favorite Bonifay?
Peter B.
Peter B. It's a good.
Peter
one.
B. And maybe Blood.
Oh,
Shout out Blood.
Blood was
Blood
such a
Bonifay.
good boy. Miss
Blood's a good dude.
Honestly,
That's a good bonfire.
honestly, whenever you sent me the photos over today and I looked through them, like
Shed a little tear.
I
Hell
was
yeah.
like, God, I love this dude. I love this dude so much.
I get it. I get it.
Ryder,
Dead dog only cries for the dog. Just joking.
Ryder, you didn't get to shoot, but wish you could.
Ooh. I technically did get to shoot gator, but as a kid, seeing gator in Mayday just blew my mind. And I
Yeah.
would, man, if I got to shoot like Gator ride like that,
in his prime.
would have been nuts.
And he was such a character. Had his hair, the curly dreads,
Yeah.
like this whole thing, the crazy board.
And
like,
any
the
interview he
photos-
did was like just wild.
Right,
like,
wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
it was like as loose as Luca. Kind of.
right.
Yeah, it was like similar.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's been a rider like in my career that I never really got to shoot, and maybe some of like the like European cable riders, but I've
Yeah.
gotten to shoot almost
Yeah,
everybody.
you've gotten to shoot a lot.
Yeah.
It was almost more of a past,
right.
Like which
Maybe like
past,
a Greg Nelson would have been cool.
yeah.
'Cause
Nelson,
Greg was done riding, but
really cool. yeah.
Nelson. Funny story. Nelson actually taught me how to wake surf on Mike Sweeney's like old 210 on Lake McClure back in like 2003.
Did you get to shoot like Weddington?
No,
Yeah. You shot Thomas though, but wake skating probably.
actually, I don't know if I ever shot Thomas.
Thomas would be a good one. Thomas wakeboarding was like such a cool thing. Like
yeah.
he had like even though he was with a bunch of cool guys, you could tell he was the cool one in the
Right.
cool guys. Like,
Did you see
yeah.
that recent clip that got posted of him and Randy riding doubles?
No.
I think I saw that.
It's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
social
I would
media
love to see
somewhere,
that.
but it's him and
Really?
Randy riding doubles on like a low pole, and it's
Yeah.
rad.
Damn. Yeah. Randy had to been pretty. He was probably 15, 16
Yeah.
Yeah.
years old.
Sublime or Outcast?
I like this.
Sublime.
Sublime? Going Sublime?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. And last one, and this is sort of maybe a favor. If I skip out on the next LF call, will you cover for me?
Wait, if you skip on the
next like marketing next meeting.
left call.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, give the
okay,
people.
yeah.
give
So,
the- like
so-
not everybody's in on the inside.
Yeah, so me and Garrett, him being the photographer, me being the filmer, we're on a marketing call with Liquid Force every Wednesday. And every Wednesday we all jump on, talk about all the new marketing, whatever we got to make, whatever we got to post, whatever we got to do for the next week. And there's definitely times that
We don't all show up.
we don't all show up, but I
That was
want.
today for me.
Yeah, Garrett didn't even show up today, but we
You
knew.
had to hydrate for this sweat box.
That's right.
Yeah. But my question is, if I don't go, if I don't sign on and do it next week, will you come
100.
up? Would you give? What would be your excuse for me not being on?
Practicing his Mormon skills.
Wedding, maybe a wedding thing. You could like blame it
Is
on
that
the wedding.
next week?
Not next week, but like
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
stress,
so-
like
so-
speeches.
Right.
Yeah.
Shane has been.
I mean,
putting,
Liquid will hear this. Like, it's not like this is.
No, yeah, it's definitely not. Well, the thing was, is one time I was
Hi,
like,
Don.
one time I signed on and I had the headphones in and I was like, just showed up at the golf course and I was like going to go play. And I was like, but I'm here, guys.
I'm
Like
here.
They know I'm here. Like I'm not
Mentally,
but I can't.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't. And they all of them were like, oh, he's just at the golf course with his friends. And I was like, damn, I need a better excuse. Like it was, but no. So I
You need an
to.
AI thing. It's just like a headshot, and then like you just like, and it's super glitchy all the time. So it's never, and it just,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
but your voice is over top
The
of it.
voice is there. I can sign on audibly, but
Shout out to LF because it is a good brand to work for. 'cause
No, dude,
That's
dude,
you
really-
can get the Instagram account hacked and you can go golf during a marketing meeting and they're cool.
they're cool as long as you're still doing it, you know. As long as I'm like, yeah, guys, I got this stuff. Hold on, watch me hit this.
And for the fact that you guys have your priorities so straight to where you still show up to the meeting by still doing what you love
That's
at
right.
the same time.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's right.
there.
Oh,
every
that's
every Wednesday. That's pretty sick.
Yep.
Yeah, and it is a lot of fun. Like we've done
Some
some
are
we
more
do
fun
some-
than others.
Well, we do some where we've brought some of the riders in, and they like I've talked to them afterwards, and like that's so cool. Like y'all go through everything every week. Like I would love to be part of this every
Right.
week, and we're like, well, we don't need you there every week. Like we've got other shit to talk about. Like we've got
a meeting. Sam's trying to get in
Yeah,
every
no,
week.
we don't need Sam. Yeah, no. I mean, I would love it, but
Split
it
a
is,
G.
but it is a fun one, and it is really cool to hear because there's so many sides of it. Sales, there's marketing, there's what
Right.
we need to make, what we need to do, where we're going, bro stocks. We talk about this. It's a
Careful!
fun one.
Don't give Ronix too much intel right now. That I'm
Hey.
Yeah.
No, but
we
we get to hang out every Wednesday. So and we're
Look.
hanging out again on Wednesday. So
That's
it's
right.
good.
That's right. Dude, actually, it's been really cool to be part of like the LF crew for the last few years and to be able to still be involved in the sport, even though I'm not working for the mags anymore, is very cool. I'm very like thankful to LF, but I get to hang out with you. We've been able to travel the world the last 4 years and
just
have some fun.
The trips
like,
y'all go on, and Bro Stock was such a pivotal. I
Yeah.
feel like it was a really good event.
I feel like this summer was really good for Wake.
It was. I feel
this summer was there was
agree.
some, and we've still got some really cool stuff to go
Street
down.
Jam
like,
just happened.
the
Like,
Street
that
Jam
was
just
really
happened.
awesome to watch.
Yard
Like,
sales gonna
yard
go
sales
down.
coming
and-
down.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think it was a big year. Like Bro Stock coming back, Luca winning that. The Pro Tour was actually a lot of fun.
and you've got the final stop of the Pro Tour this weekend. You've got Corn Fest this weekend. What did Gavin just win? Doubles at I know
Everything.
Trent
He
got
just
hurt, which
won
is a bummer.
everything.
But yeah, it's a
What did
Nationals. Yeah, Gavin got double eagles at Nationals, right? And Megan got another eagle at Nationals. Megan's
Good.
on
And
fire.
she's, and winning ninth
Masters.
time at Masters, dude. Yeah, it was a big
Let's go
summer
gear.
for the crew.
Let's go
man.
Wake. Let's go Wake.
Let's go,
Yeah, let's
Wake.
go.
And hopefully by the end of the year, there's a small chance, but La Familia will drop their movie, which would be big.
Bang.
I
That'd be
don't
pretty
think
sick,
that
yeah.
they're going to do it. I don't think they're
No, they're gonna
do
wait
it.
till
They're
spring.
Once
gonna
you've
wait.
been this far, I think like you gotta run through the winter. I think they got a few more geographically spots to check
I
off.
know, but I'm waiting for it. I think because nobody even makes Wake videos.
Stretch that rubber band tight.
It's like we were
Nobody
saying in
even-
the beginning of this podcast. Like the 12 Honkies was so rad with the story and so funny. And
I mean, they obviously
Parks
they
in the
want a
mirror with the gun.
progression.
You
they
talking
wanna,
to me?
I do. I got some acting chops, dude.
Talk to
hey,
me.
hey, shout out Dusty Bluffs coming out. I think like this summer, dude. Yeah, dude. I missed out on a Mastercraft shoot to go, and they let
Dusty
me
Bluffs.
go. I was like, guys, you gotta let me go do this. I have a role that my buddy is giving me a cameo in this. I don't know if you ever watched Aqua Donkeys, but
Aqua Donkeys is so
yeah,
good.
MP Cunningham, he like directs it and produces this whole thing. But
I'm
it's
gonna go
like
for a knee.
Aqua Donkeys is great.
So good.
And then we all blasted a bunch of stuff like the whole Space Mob crew from that one. But this is a spin-off show that they're kind of having. Not a spin-off show. It's just, well, they literally play almost the same characters, the same
type
name.
of characters.
Yeah, but it takes place in the 80s, dude. They're like, there's this paper boys. And, dude, it was a crazy production, crazy experience to get in and, like, shoot this kind of stuff. And they gave me, like, a list of lines, like a couple pages of, like, script that I had to memorize. Like, I was
That's
nervous
cool.
as shit going into it.
That's
Dressed
awesome.
me up as A's, tight jeans. I'm like this crop duster pilot named Toby, dude. It's fucking yes.
Do you
I
think
cannot
that's because you
wait to see
usually
it.
crop dust fucking
When are they dropping that?
situations?
I don't know exactly when it comes out, but I think,
can't wait.
Yeah, and I've only seen clips that like are out of context. So I haven't seen the whole storyboard and the way,
I've only
but the way
seen
it's shot
what
is
you guys have shared and like what Bear has photographed.
Yeah.
And it's so funny.
Yeah,
it looks
it's good.
awesome.
Stay on your toes out there. Dusty Bluffs coming out hopefully later this summer, maybe this fall.
Nice.
It's good.
Yeah, man. Damn, dude. I think we sweated how many calories are we down on the sweat right now, dude?
I don't even have a buzz. 'cause
Enough.
I've been-
You just
Sweating it
I
out.
I don't have to pee as much. Usually I have to pee like 3 times each episode.
No, we're burning through this
don't even have to
thing.
do it. I mean, one thing I wanted to say about you, G, is one thing I tip of the cap and I appreciate that you do is like I feel like your way with words and the way that you can like articulate yourself like through the editorials, and I feel like you've done that with Alliance and you've done that with Wakeboard Magazine, and I feel like something that we don't get nowadays is just like a Hawaiian trip with like the way that I know Nick probably like wrote that one,
But the effort you
like,
guys, but
right,
yeah.
But and Nick's editorial was like
He's a
great,
wordsmith
is a
too.
great wordsmith too, but I feel like we just need more of that, and it's hard to like write that shit in a caption,
It is.
and which you also do really well with the following of Randall and recently Bob
man,
Sitchell,
no.
man. Like it as hard as it hurts, because like I honestly and like I fucking love you for this. Like I'm trying to find the words to say or what I feel, and then like you post it and I read your shit, dude, and it just like it's literally like what I want to say, and it's just like
Cool.
it really like it's real. I love reposting it, man, and I just love your way with words, and like in these crazy times that we've had with wakeboarding and in the past, just like fucking everything you've done with Wakeboard and Alliance.
Thanks, man.
In the
Thank
past,
you.
man, and I feel like that's a lost art that like doesn't exist nowadays, of just like having magazines and reading really good shit about the stories and telling the liquid force kind of like shit.
I miss printed word. I miss printed mags. And thank you though. I appreciate it, because I do like to write, and it's obviously why I started. I started working for the mags for photography, but I also liked to write, and I'd let that carry through, and it has served me well. And obviously recently it's been tough. You know, Randall and Bob, like within weeks of each other, is brutal for a lot of us, especially like those of us who knew them. I mean, I know you guys were like close with Bob, especially you, Parks. Like, you know, I give you such props for like just being there for him and being such a good friend. I know that like for those of us who knew Bob and knew like how unassuming he was, like I can tell you like he valued that friendship, you know, like I was talking to Benny about it actually. And Benny was just like, you know, that like the people that were there for him like meant something. I'm thankful that I actually got to see him not too long ago. And but all that to say, like it's hard to sometimes like come up with those words, but because it's so ingrained in me, I almost felt like even though I don't have a print magazine to put them anymore, I almost felt like I needed to. Like there was like I haven't seen Randall. I haven't seen Randall in years, right? I haven't seen Randall since I think Wake Awards.
Yeah.
But like that, you know, my phone started blowing up as soon as that news started breaking on 4th of July, and I couldn't. My mind wouldn't stop. Like I'm with my family on vacation in the mountains, and I'm having a hard time turning my brain off from like coming up with like what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? And then like I even had people like reach out and ask me if I'm going to post something, even though like I don't have a magazine to put it in, just wondering if I'm going to say something. And so then I felt like I needed to. And it took me a couple days for both those guys to try and like write something. And I'm glad that what I was able to write resonated. Because that's all you want to try and do, right? I'm definitely not trying to like write something for clicks or for likes or whatever. I'm really just trying to honor them from the heart, because both those guys have like, I'm very fortunate to have known both of them, and they've both impacted my life, and they've obviously both impacted wakeboarding, and so it's not easy, but it's like you
do it really well, man.
Thanks,
like,
man.
I mean, I appreciate it, because like everyone writes some words, but it's like you really fucking send it home in the right way, and it really hit like it. Yeah, it's hard because I try to write some shit about Randall and Bob, and it's like I have to stop. It's like,
right. It's hard. It's hard. Like you're on your thumbs, you know. Like I definitely write better when I'm sitting at my computer. But like for Randall, like I was on vacation, and so I was opening up the Notes app in my iPhone, and I would just like write a couple sentences, like, and then because I also didn't want to like take away from like, you know, we're on vacation with another family, and there's kids running around, and I don't want to be like totally removed from them or whatever. So you know, I worked on it for a couple days, and when I felt like I was like, okay, like I think this might, you know, sum it up, and this might hit home, and I'm glad it did.
It was honestly such beautiful writing. Like it's what we all think and feel, but don't know what that is. And when you wrote, like it was crazy. I know I even wrote you afterwards, and I was like, what you wrote was so amazing that like I want you on here to say this, because we can't say it. We can't say it as well as what you are reiterating it, even though we think.
And I think everyone's read that shit, and like everyone feels this way of what I feel we're saying, and like, and honestly, Randall would appreciate it, and Bob would like appreciate it, explain it.
Yeah.
And honestly, we can't say there's nothing that should, you know, but I tip of the cap of
thanks, man.
Thank you so much for being such a beautiful voice of what it is.
Even I am grateful and thankful to have been able to be in this industry for as long as I have, and to have made a career out of being in it. And if like the least I can do is to continue to give to it with words and photos, like, cause it's what I've trained to do, and it's what I've done for my career. And so I'm still in the industry, and I'm going to keep doing it. And I thank you guys for the kind words. And I got so many thank yous from so many people for both of those posts. And I'm just grateful that they did resonate, and they hit home, and they meant something to those people.
They meant something to a lot of people.
Cool.
100% G.
Hell yeah. Well, you know, I don't got one, but cheers
Hey,
to
cheers.
cheers
Hey,
to
cheers.
Randall and
Cheers,
Bob.
buddy.
You know,
Yeah, man.
Cheers
we love you guys, and
We love
thank
you,
you.
dude. Thanks
Yeah.
for everything y'all did. And,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't think there's a better way to go out right there.
Yeah, it's a fun, great episode, man. Thank you, G, for coming on and
Thank you,
everything you've
guys.
done and your body of work contributing to wakeboarding and what you continue to do to this day, man. Love you. It's been a hot, sweaty one.
It's a hot one.
It's
But we got a couple beer here to finish. But I mean, I think that's about wrap.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you,
No.
boys.
Quick, like, subscribe, fucking
All
get
of
out there. I'm sure that helps the algorithm. Just dropping a good like, subscribe, and a big fucking
Yeah,
right
that's
after
where
that shit.
that's where they
what sits at
they-
home.
they're like, oh man, I forgot what I was. Oh wait, I'm supposed to like. And
Go
subscribe.
get that. Go get that blue check, y'all. Go
Go
get
get
that.
the blue check and watch those emails, man, and become a Top Shelf Patreon member, and maybe you can win those.
Hell yeah.
signed
Win some
photo
stuff from these
prints,
Bonifay
dude.
boys. They got good stuff.
Dude, you want to go on an Uncle Paul pontoon cruise?
Maybe, man.
Sign the fuck up, G.
We might need a photographer to, you know, come shoot.
I'll
it. I think it
I'll
was.
document the craziness.
We got a first Bonifay Banter photographer.
Hell yeah.
Let's do
Count
it,
me in.
dude. You're
Love
in
it.
You're in the payroll.
Thank you,
Love
guys.
G's.
Thank y'all.
Love
Take
everyone
care.
out there. Thanks for listening. And yeah, G, thanks, man, for coming out. Love you, dude.
Cheers, boys.
Episode, I believe 15. We're still not sure. In
No,
the books.
15.
Maybe 16.